desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay it down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for. Hold on to every coming, won't you?
Testing 1 2 1 2. How is it going, friends? This is an audio check. Hey, bada swing.
Just like the street.
Thank you, Maple and Bats.
Like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn
Be right with you.
Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Just like
right, friends. Woo. Good to be back with you. Oh, how are you all doing? How are you doing this week? And hopefully you're all doing well. So welcome back, SimFans, and happy Saturday night to all of you, friends. Tonight we will be checking out the newly released iniBuilds F406 Caravan II. We're going to be taking a scenic and rugged journey across South Africa. I'd like to do a special shout out to SoCal Jerry for recommending this flight and the flight suggestions on our Discord server. Do check it out, friends. Good to see you. SoCal, hello. How are you doing, buddy? Sci-Fi, welcome to the stream. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way. Thank you, Johnny, and all of you, Bats, everybody. CP65, TJ Turner, matey. So good to see you guys. Love you. All right, so for our route, we'll be taking FAPE, and I'm going to put the route down below. It's Ysterplaat to FASX, to FAMO, to FAPG, which is Plettenberg Bay, to FAPE, FAPE, FAPE. Port Elizabeth is what that is, and if there is time, this is a long one. You picked a long one, SoCal, and if there's time, I don't know, because if we do the whole thing, it'd be over 2.5 hours, but it'd be on to FAEL, which would be East London. And I'd like to also mention we are using the Flight Sim Mods Piper lever add-ons for tonight's flight. Let me get them up here. And what a special shout out to our good friends over at Flight Sim Mods and Shane. And thank you for their continued support and Shane's continued support. So here we got the controls all set up. Actually, I'm missing part of one of my controls. Here, let me move my camera over a little bit so you can see the whole deal. There we go. So yes, Shane and Flight Sim Mods. Let's give it up to Shane and Flight Sim Mods, friends, for their continued support. Daniel Stewart, thank you for that 5x5, by the way. So we're using those. We're also using the Honeycomb Alpha flight controls. And I'm going to talk a little bit. I have something special in store coming. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later in the stream on some other things. And then, of course, we have the TPR pedals tonight, friends. We're going to pull the TPR Thrustmasters back out for this flight. I haven't used them in a while. As many of you know, I've been using Windwings Orion pedals, which are amazing as well. But I figured, hey, what better excuse than to pull out the TPRs for tonight's flight? So that's what we got for the hardware. And then let's go ahead and get onto it with this new aircraft. But before we do that, of course, I'll do my usual call you all out. Or call you all out? I guess that's the wrong terminology. I'll do a shout out for all of you about that. That sounds a little bit better, right? Yeah. All right, also, during the flight, we'll dive into the good, the bad, and the buggy of the F406. We're going to discuss the flight dynamics, the visuals, the systems depth, performance bugs with the aircraft, as well as the iniManager installer, and everything in between. I did fight the install for a little bit, actually about over an hour today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what was going on, what happened. I'm still not completely sure, but I got the thing working. We'll see how it goes. But we'll be getting into that. I do like the aircraft overall, but I've only flown it for like one touch and go and then one full landing. So for all intents and purposes, you're all seeing me check this plane out with y'all for the very first time tonight. Now, later in the flight, like I alluded to earlier, I have some big news about some products we'll be showcasing soon for the first time on the channel. One of these products is a highly anticipated unit. I'm being told we will, get this, we'll be the first to receive it for review. Out of all the channels out there, wow. Which is awesome, and it's a pretty big deal. So I'll get into that later on. Now, before we get started again, let's kick off the things with a big shout-out to all of you that are here. Yes, Jerry. It's going to be big. Daniel Stewart, again, thank you for joining. SoCal Jerry Bats in the house. Bats, good to see you. Pilot Rick is here. Good to see you, Pilot Rick. So good for you to show up. Maite is in the house, friends. Sci-Fi 2142. We've got Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way, and our most recent moderator. Johnny, it's good to have you here. Glad you could make it. And you're not working tonight, although Delgam is working. Sorry, Delt, if you're out there. Delt has to work, and he was hoping we'd be streaming tomorrow. But we are streaming tonight. I got to do the dad thing tomorrow. So anyway, we are glad to see you. And Marion Harris, a.k.a. a Chippa Sneeze, is in the house, friends. Good to see you, Chippa. CP65, and of course we got Maple Leaf. Maple, how you doing? Staying out of trouble? You keeping your nose clean, Maple? Good to see you, Maple. We also have, who else did I miss here? We've got Hangar Studios is in here. Developer Hangar Studios. Welcome, my friend, our friend, to the channel. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's good to see you. And I think I said I did call you out, right, Daniel? I did a shout out to you, Daniel Stewart. Thanks for joining us tonight. And Vrudin the Great was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. And Sprung Nickel. Good to see you, Sprung. Good to see you all. And Kyle Clausen. Kyle, thank you for joining the live stream, and appreciate you being here. Did anybody sneak in on me? Of course, Wingman 21 is in the house. Wingman, so good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Again, we're checking it out for the first time. And let's go ahead and silence the music, and let's get to the airplane. So again, we're in 2024. And here is the aircraft. Need to see if I can slow. There we go. Got it slowed down. So you do have the interactive parts. I'm going to turn that down a little bit because the sounds are so loud. These engines, by the way, the sound with the sound package with this aircraft is amazing. I'll get into the features of this once we get up in the air because we got a long flight, so I'm not going to take too long pre-flighting. But I did want to check this out. So you do have the covers. Now, one thing I think that there's room for improvement is because you ever notice if you remove the chocks on the left tire, it removes it for both. Same goes with the multi-pitot tubes. You remove the pitot tube cover for one, it removes it for both. I want a little more immersion in my simulator where I'm actually having to click on each one of them to remove. But, you know, it's all right. But they did a great job on the texture work here. Again, this is iniBuilds, getting this out the leading edge. As you can see there, you've got the Ice unit with the leading edge of this aircraft, along with the windshield and that. They did a nice job on the textures. I really do like the fact that they've got some wear and tear here. TNT simulates in the house. TNT, how you doing, buddy? That nose can definitely fit some whites. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. But let's take a look down here at the wheels. And as you can see here, we got Goodyears. Hey, well, take them. Good job on, look at, you got the wear and tear right here in the paint and some rust there. You got the hydraulic brakes there, that hose going down to the brakes, the disc brakes here. I think they did a pretty good job here as far as the texture work is concerned. Let's go up into the wheel well here, and kind of the same thing. You got, we have, one of the things with Hangar Studios being here, I'm going to put him on the spot. I'd like him to chime in what he thinks of the texture work, because, he does the development of these airplanes too, and he knows the amount of work it takes to get, texture work done and all the different modeling, the different objects that you create here. There's quite a bit of gloss here, which is kind of interesting. It's probably the real deal, but they did a good job on the interior here. We've got the nose gear, of course, looking mighty fine. What do y'all think? So that's looking good. Again, we've got our propellers and our nose cone. Nose cone here is, propeller cone here is looking like it's got scratches in that. Nice job they did there. Some of this stuff is interactive, given it's Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, but not all of it is. To me, I wouldn't necessarily call that a bug, but it's kind of like, not all the things have the click spots work, but you can make it work with the tablet, and we'll get into that in a minute. Let's go ahead and look at the vertical stabilizer here, and elevator empennage. This would be your trim on the rudder here. It does have rudder trim. So they did a good job. Texture work's looking great. Rivets, all that good stuff. Look at that. Even in there you can see, okay, they even modeled that with the bolt right there. That's kind of cool. We've got our Cessna documentation, but let's take a look in the cabin here really quick. Kind of the same thing. It looks like they did a good job on the inside. Hangar Stu says, I plead the fifth on other devs' work. Good, bad, or ugly. To me, it all looks great. That was definitely a safe way to answer that, and I appreciate that, Hanger. You got to be careful. I do know this. Look at it. Geez, how much crap do people stick in these pouches back here? But we even got myself here seated and waiting to rock and roll with this plane. But they've done a great job. The reflection, the panels look nice and clean as well, but do look worn. Like you can see those scratches there on the airspeed indicator, where when you have some wear and tear in that, it doesn't look too clean. Is my point. Definitely like that. Let's look at the upholstery. We got some scratches in the seats, the seat backs. That looks really good. Yeah, in the console here, down here, there's some funky stuff with the click spots. I'll get into that later too. Like for example, when you're trying to do the cowl flap on that, it's kind of hard to grab those with your mouse. But again, I think there's some improvements. They did do a release on the 18th. They did an upgrade. They were having some problems with the autopilot tracking, a few other bugs. There's some stability issues, I think, too. Have read that some have experienced some performance issues. Now, I haven't experienced performance issues in 2024, but this aircraft, actually, you can purchase it for $19.99 in pounds, British pounds, sterling or whatever, which ends up being about, $26, I think, around $27 US. So, it's not expensive. It's definitely affordable, but there are some things that need some improvement. I'll talk about those. Try opening the windows. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and jump on in. But first, we're going to, there's bats. Let's go outside and we can do our walk around. So we're going to walk up here, and of course, we're going to remove the covers. And then again, we can remove the chocks. Removes them for both. And the pitot tube covers, and it removes them for both. But you can go over here, and you can open this. Don't tell me my business, boy. Just checking the luggage. And this one as well. Oh, I got to turn off my... Hey, everybody. I'm SimFanatic, by the way. I forgot to turn on my face cam. But anyway, so just checking this out. But yeah, you do have some click spots here. Evil Asar says, good morning, Mr. SimFanatic and all. Welcome, Evil Asar. It's good to see you. Everybody say welcome to Evil, like bats. Good to see you, Evil. We're just checking out for the first time this... F406 Caravan II with some extra performance here. TNT says we have plenty of room in what we just looked at there. Now, you can walk through this. I do like the fact of like adding to immersion where you get stopped there and you're not walking through it. You can open these for additional cargo, for more white stuff for you, TNT. Of course, you can open up the door here. And I think that one, does that one open too? Nope, it just clicks. So we can see in there. Go ahead and close that back up. Can we see the static ports here? A couple static ports for the two pitot tubes. Can't click there. But you can go over here and click on this, and it does open that. But you can't check your ailerons. So, again, there are things that you can do and things you can't do. And so I really like to check out these planes and see how much immersion and how much interaction can you do when you're doing your walk around. So this, it does have some things that you can interact with, given it's 2024 with your walk around, but not everything. I can't check the ailerons. I can't check the flaps by clicking on them. Is that a big deal? I don't know. Probably not. The most probably not. But if you want the true immersion effect, it could be. It could be. What's our cruise? So our cruise to start with, we actually have to climb up to 7,500 feet, Maple. So our first leg will be doing 7,500 feet. Let's talk a little bit about the inside here. So we do get an EFB. What I do like is if we go over to options, you can put your SimBrief name in there. I didn't load a SimBrief plan. I'm going to talk a little bit about with the worldview and the EFB and you loading your route. Another bug this has, and some other planes have it as well. It does not integrate automatically. Even when you say send to your avionics and ATC, it doesn't actually populate in here, which that's kind of annoying to me. But again, another bug. I'll get into some of the others, but again, the sounds of this thing in the flight model, actually so far, I just did a quick flight, touch and go. I do like it so far. Sounds are incredible, but there are some bugs. I'm going to cover those. But you can switch between the GNS 430. So if you click that, you can see we got our GNS 430. You can get the PMS GTN 750 base package, and you will get the 650 with it. That is free if you go to PMS. I think it's PMS50.com. And then if you have the TDS GTN 650, you can also use that. And you can see I'm connected here with Navigraph. So I can go ahead and do charts. How many of you checked out that interview that I had with Navigraph? Hopefully you got to check that out. FAPE, I don't think actually has anything. So there's nothing there. FAEL, if we go there. So it does get the start and stop points at least in here. But if we go to FAEL, let's see, do we have anything? AGC. So there are some things. So we got the airport here as well. So this does have Navigraph charts, which I like that integration. And it works so easily. The map view actually works fairly well. But if I go out here, actually I got it this time. I take it back. It worked this time. Maybe it's just I had to unload and load it again. But that time it actually did work. Oh, look at that. I stand corrected, friends. Now, over here, you got your door control. And you can switch between interior and take it all back, right? I'm not taking it all back. I'm not taking back the part that I had the problems with the installation and some of the other bugs for sure. But I will take back the whole integration with the Send 2 avionics. That did work this time. That was the first time out of 3. So, but here we got our main door. What I do like is if we start clicking all these, let's open all those up. And we go on the outside. You can see that everything is opened up. And what's kind of nice is kind of explode those doors open, right? But the thing I do like is we go down here and can say, close all doors. It closes everything. I think Bats wanted me to open the window, so we can open the window there. And so that opens up. And this bar, okay, that's actually, this is an emergency exit. One of the things I noticed, you click on this, it doesn't open. It looks like you can open it, but if you want to open the emergency exit, not that you ever would want to do that, it's kind of, you got to go down here. So if you go down here, you can go to pilot emergency exit, and once you do that, then, or not, let me try that again. Pilot emergency exit, there we go. That time it's going to work. And so there it goes up. SoCal Jerry says, I did in person and the video. I had install issues today as well with it. Yeah, SoCal, again, pretty annoying. Now, that does close, though. So if you click on it, you can close it. But why can't you open it? And now it works. Seriously. They're fixing the plane as we speak. I just don't get it. Okay, well, maybe it's an initialization thing. We'll still chalk it up as a bug. In any case, so if you do it once here, then apparently it works after you load the plane. But yeah, so that's interesting. It's good to know that you had problems with the installation as well. And I don't know if if it's the actual plane or if it's the INI manager. Oh, LRM, thank you. I did forget that. I'm not a big fan of the INI manager, by the way, friends. I'm not. It seems to kind of be a little flaky for some things. I'm going to start LRM right now. And I think they had a way, I don't know if some of you may know it, but to download the aircraft outside of INI manager and just install it. But I checked for this plane when I was having problems, and they didn't have it available to download just off their site with my login. I had to use INI Manager, and it's like, I don't need your damn INI Manager to install my stuff. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, we've got that, and then you got your interior. All the interior does, if you switch that, is just do the little windows here that we already looked at and did that. So, so that's that. That's the ground part, and then home, you got your checklist. So here's your checklist, and let's talk a little bit about the checklist. So you can do the checklist here, but you also have the built-in checklist if you hit your tab key or you go to the FB and you go to the aircraft here. We're going to have to go through this, or that's a good time to start with the checklist. Another thing I think, I don't know, maybe some of you don't mind it, but I like with new airplanes when they have the little eye icon here, and you can click it, and it goes right to where you need to set the thing. This plane does not have that. That's an annoyance to me. I mean, I like it when the developers add those things so you can go right to where you need to, switch, because otherwise you can spend a bunch of time trying to figure out when you have all these controls and all these switches. It can take quite a bit of time. So it's really nice when the developers add those little click spots. So it helps you get oriented with the plane when it's brand new, you're new to it. After you fly it for a few times, of course, then it isn't as bad. But when you're starting out, especially with me this morning, like, after the installation issues, I didn't have a whole lot of time. I had to get the thing scripted and get all this stuff out to all of you and get the thing actually scheduled. But anyway, parking brake to be set. I do have that mapped to my rocker, so we got that set. So we're going to go ahead and click that. Tetley, welcome to the live stream. Tetley, good to see you. Thank you for joining, Tetley. Welcome, welcome. All switches are off. And by the way, these do have click spots. So the circuit breakers, now I don't know if they actually work, if you pull a circuit or they'd pop or not, but... So all switches, that was the switches, and their circuit breakers are in. Switches are off. Landing gear switch is down, and I think I got the AFC bridge started, so our LED lights will actually show up on our Bravo here. Once we get, we'll take a look and see if I got that working. Landing gear is down. Trim tab controls we want set for takeoff where we can see there. Mateys, welcome to Commercial Party. Welcome to the commercial pilot party. Thank you, matey. Give a shout out to matey for upgrading, or for welcoming, adding, or rather being a member of the commercial pilot. I'll get it out sooner or later. But here's some blue skies to you, matey. Thank you so much for your support, my friend, and all of you. Definitely appreciate it. And thank you, Johnny and Bats, for dropping in some of those emojis, those custom emojis. Enjoy those, matey. Thank you so much again for your support, and all of you, ongoing support. Appreciate it very much. Renewed membership. Thank you. I thought you were a member before, but I didn't want to assume, right? But again, thank you, matey, for renewing that membership. I appreciate it, brother. So landing gear switch is down. Trim tabs are set for takeoff, as you can see right here. We're at takeoff. Trim tab control set for takeoff. Fuel crossfeed is off. That's down here. It's right there. Flap position is up, and that is good. Hangar Studios, you son of a gun. Hangar Studios dropping in 5 memberships gifted. You son of a gun, you Hangar. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Not necessary, but very much appreciated. We've got Icarius receiving a gifted membership for Hangar Studios. KR Productions, you can do this. Getting that gifted membership. And Jamie W. Wheels getting the membership along with Atoll Shinoy. Please, friends, give a shout out to our good friend Hangar Studios. Hangar, thanks so much, man. That is just so kind of you. Appreciate it, brother. Here's some blue skies. Hell, I'll give you some orange whips and even a couple SCDs for that. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Justin Mercer, welcome to the live stream. Thank you, Hangar. Very kind of you, sir. Those are commercial gifted. He goes and lay that expensive shit on us. Thanks again, Hangar, man. That's cool. Appreciate it. Awesome, brother. Thank you. That's going to go on for a while, the SimFan action. By the way, Hangar Studios captured that and made it an emoji for me. So he does all those things that support the channel outside of the gifted memberships for sure. Battery switched on. Let's go over here. I did get all these mapped, and so we're going to go battery switched on. We're going to go ahead and turn up the volume here. Turn it up! Are we there yet? All right, so you can hear the actual clock. That's the other thing that's kind of annoying. The clock is a little loud. I think they could tone down the clock. You probably can't hear it, but I can hear it. Along with, it's got to be Bats in his C-17. Battery switched on. Fuel gauges, check quantity. We are at half right now. I think we're good on our fuel, at least for now. Fuel totalizer, I'm not even going to bother with that. Right. Before, cowl flaps are already open. Generator switches, check to be off. They should be off. And where are they at? They're right here, and they're off. So that's looking good. You're in front of my nose. Oh, there you are. But you're... Oh, that's Wingman that sounds so loud. Okay, I got you, Bats. Thank you. I should have known you were right. Well, you were there before, and I called you out. I should have known you were still there. Lurking, right? Interior and exterior is required lighting. Annunciator panel, press to test. So if we press this, you're going to get that absolutely annoying sound. Power levers to flight idle. Actually, you want to put these up just a smooge. And by the way, you can see the LED lights are working. Yay. And I'm going to go ahead and put the props forward. Right. Propeller controls feather. It says to feather them. And I mean, we can do that. I guess we can go ahead and feather them. We'll follow the instructions. Fuel control levers to cut off, and they are a cut off. All right. Engine starting. Here we go. Voltmeter's fine. How did that close automatically? Did somebody just do that for me? That was weird, but it did help. Okay. That was really weird. Is there a ghost in my machine? Aviation spotters in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Aviation. This evening, all. How's it going, Aviation? Aviation spotter. Actually, I did see a comment that was made by SoCal Jerry at the beginning when we were doing our trailer, and he says, we need a new video. And I know you were working on that, but you're busy with your ATP and flight school and doing all the training other pilots, and hope everything's going well. But Aviation Spotter, so good to see you. Thanks for joining us. What's up, my G, says Kyle. So good to see you, man. So good. What a pleasure. What a pleasure. Aviation Spotter, you couldn't have came at a better time because I've got some big breaking news tonight of what we're going to receive. You're going to want to stick around for this. Like an exclusive piece of hardware we're going to get. It's being mass produced right now, so they weren't quite ready to send it out, but I'm going to talk about it once we get up in the air. Propellers, let's say clear. I'm not going to open that thing back up, so we're just going to pretend it's still open, and I just closed it. Fuel boost pump is on. Breaking news, exactly, SoCal. It's exciting, totally exciting. Let's see. Okay, so booster pump. Let's see here. Where is that at again? Here it is. Left, up. Fuel bus booster pump, ignition, engine start. So that's right up here. That light's going to go on. Then it's going to shut off here. But we're waiting for this to get up to over 12. So it's going to start spinning on the left. The propeller is going to start spinning. We are above at 12 on NG, so we're going to go full. Listen, and these sounds, incredible. Listen to these sounds. That's probably one of the things I like best about this. We are going to crash. No, never. Thank you. All right, so we got the ignition, engine start. Ignition light is off. Fuel control lever is above. ITT is looking good. Start light is off. Start switch can come off. Right up here. Let's go ahead and pull that one off. And engine instrument check. Looks like it's in the green. That's good. Power levers increased to 68%, so let's go ahead and increase it to 68. All right. And generator switched on. Let's go over here and get our generator on. Left generator to on. There we go. And now we're going to repeat for the opposite engine. So again, let's go. Fuel boost pump is on. Let's go. On fuel boost pump. Ignition, engine start. Here we go. Light is green, trap is clean, as they say. Right, and full. Gosh, the sounds are amazing. Again, you can get this for $19.99 sterling or about $27 US. It's not perfect. We'll get into that, but it's not bad either. For 27 bucks. All right, so that's going. I see somebody hopping up there. It's got to be bats. Ignition light is off. Fuel control lever run to 68, so we'll do that on the right as well. Approximately. There we go. ITT and NG look good. Start light is off. Start switch can come off. We're gonna put our generators on. And we should be good to go. Power levers back to flight idle, so we're just going to go ahead and pull those back down to flight idle. All right, we're almost there. In flight before taxi. Are you all debriefed? Fuel control heaters on. That's right over here. I actually have a button mapped on my joystick here, and so they're right. The hell are they? Heaters. Here they are. Fuel control heaters on. Avionics bus switched, and we're going to see our avionics come on over here. Initializing system. Let's see if it shows up in here. Good enough, just don't crash it. Oh, I gotcha. Look at this. It's working now. Oh, wonderful. Usually it's the other way around. Usually when I start the stream, then it doesn't work. But I'm glad to see it's working. Okay. Beautiful. We're going to go 1200 for the VFR flight. There we go. Avionics bus switch, inverter switches. Go back down here. Inverters. Actually, I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Okay, they're on. So I'm going to switch back. Avionics is required. Cabin temperature's fine. Lights, we're going to go ahead. Get our taxi light on, or nav light on. There we go. You can hear them click. They actually are right up here. All right, good deal. Propeller controller, full forward. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to hear the hum. The hum. Here we go. Full forward. Engine left. RPMs should come up. There they go. Let's do the right engine as well. Careful, bats, or whoever is out there. We're going to test the brakes here. Taxiing, brakes check. Are we ready? All right, we're ready. Look at that. Okay, I got to get a screenshot, by the way, of everybody. Do this. Got my new controller, so I get to see Tashi Draco in the house. I didn't do the call-outs for y'all. Okay, so call-out for Kansas City's in the house. It's good to see you, Kansas City. Tashi Draco, Bats in here. Wingman 21, SoCal Jerry. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way. N911. Dirk, the Dirk Diggler. Dirk and Dirk is over there. Maple Leaf. Sprung Nichols in here. Hello, Sprung Nickel. Matey in the house. Again, thank you, Matey, for the commercial membership. And ZX Pilot. And again, Hanger Studios. Where's Hanger? I figured Hanger would be in here. TNT is in the house. And there's Bats as a cigar. Sometimes he looks like a cigarette, sometimes he looks like a cigar. Not sure what happens there, but when we go in a little closer, then we see him as a C-17. All right, friends, are we taking off a runway 20? Let's check the weather. Anybody got the weather? Anybody got the active runway? I do like a app that is... And Flyer Robin, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Thank you, sir, for joining. So good to see you all. We got 36 in here right now, friends. Good to see you all. Thanks for joining. And quite a few of you are joining us. 140 at 3 knots. Thank you, Johnny Mun. And runway is 220. So we're going to take runway 20. We're taking runway 20, so I'm going to go ahead and set my Bravo heading indicator to 20. So basically going to point the same direction we're pointing right now. And we're going to turn this to 113. And I actually like having this GTN over here, but we're going to go... I'm going to bring this up. I do like this. I like having this as like a secondary. Pull that over to the side. And so we'll plan on runway 20. I'm going to go ahead and do the CDI needle, GPS, desired track 202. I'm sorry, 202. And so let me go ahead and get the course selected on 202. So let's go to about right like there. 202. Does that seem right? That doesn't seem right to me. That is not quite right. We are not flying 202. All right, well, anyway, that's weird. Flight plan, Hendrick. That's the first one, right? Yeah, Hendrick's the first one. Correct? Yeah, that's right. I don't know, 202 heading is not right, though. Okay, anyway. We will get ourselves moving. Let's test our brakes, and they're good. We'll go ahead and enable track IR, and there is Sprung Nickel. SoCal Jerry, member for 8 months. Thank you, SoCal, for your continued membership and support. 34 minutes from start to brakes off and rolling. But we had to check out the plane. We had to check out the plane, SoCal. You gotta allow me some time because we took time to do that, right? All right.
34 minutes from start to brakes off and rolling.
Not too bad when we checked out the plane, I would say. For me, not so bad. Cool videos from a cool guy in the house. What's up, cool videos? Thanks for joining the live stream. Appreciate it. We're checking out the new iniBuilds Cessna F406 Caravan II. Not 1, 2. Oh, by the way, check it out behind us. Look at this. Again, SoCal, shout out to SoCal for coming up with this flight. I do appreciate it. When you guys come up with some cool flights, it really, it actually helps me. It takes time to figure out a flight plan. So when you guys post a flight plan in our suggested flights or flight suggestions in Discord, it really does help me out. So I do appreciate that, SoCal. And if you do, and I select it, I'll call you out like I called, or I give you a shout out. Call you out. That sounds so bad. I'll give you a shout out like I just did for SoCal Jerry here. All right, we're going to get onto the runway here shortly. And you're all going, oh, God, he's not going to pull out the checklist again. Yes, indeed, I am. Before takeoff, parking brakes set. We're going to skip over those. Fuel cross feeds. Trim tabs are already set. We want to go flaps takeoff. So we'll go ahead and get those flaps down, as you can see there. Propeller synchronization's off. I don't have that on. Autopilot, rod, yaw dampen stuff off. So make sure that that is off. By the way, I'll let you know how you get the autopilot to work, because initially it was like, well, this isn't working. I'll show you how you get that to work once we get up in the air. Flight controls, check. Actually, we're going to do that right now. To get the autopilot to work, you go down here, and you got to turn this AVNAC to either 1 or 2. That's it. That's all you got to do. Flight controls, check. Overspeed governor, check. Auto feather, we're going to arm. That's down here. Right here, we're going to put that to arm. And so once we start getting our props moving, that will go to arm. Cool videos from a coast guy says, got some new wild fish sent to me for my aquarium from Wyoming. Nice. Nice. Auto feather is armed. Lights, we're going to go ahead and turn on our landing lights and our strobe lights coming on. Annunciator is clear, so we're going to look over here. This is our annunciator, making sure nothing's showing up there saying we did something bad. And anti-collision lights are on. Pitot on. I got that rocker switch. I'm going to turn those on. That's right over here. So you're going to see these move when I flip my rocker on my Bravo. And seat belts are on. Parking brake release. And takeoff. We're going to go full power. We're going to make sure annunciators don't come on. Nothing's wrong with it. We're going to rotate at 98 approximately. Airspeed at 102. Maintain 102 for obstacle clearance. And we are going to retract the landing gear. Airspeed at 112 for the climb out, and then the wing flaps are up. Okay, here we go. Before we go, I've got a taxi over. But I think that's only common sense. Johnny Mon's over there. Who else is Ysterplaat? Those guys are over on the other runway. But that's okay, we can play chicken. You guys are supposed to be over here with me. Although 3 knots is considered light and variable, so you actually could take off from that runway. That's just fine and dandy. I'm going to go over here with Johnny Mon since he's flying with us. Good old Johnny Mon. We got TNT. Wingman can't see. I got to get a screenshot of that. Look at you guys. Look at you gents. SoCal back there doing a wheelie with his Airbus. Why am I not showing your plane? Are you flying this? Are you flying the Caravan II? Or did you have problems and give up on the install? I about gave up. I'm going to talk about that. I was getting pretty frustrated earlier today with this thing install. No, not flying. I gave up on it. Yeah. Did you get the error message about the JSON file? So annoying, and it would back out too. Like at first it said it didn't install and it would roll out and it said, oh, can't find the path. I'm like, what? But I finally got it to work. I'm glad to know I wasn't the only one that had the problem. 3 attempts, SoCal. It took me 3, I think it was 3 or 4 attempts as well. And it installed, but I still got the error, but I noticed the files were still there. And I did like an uninstall, and the uninstaller didn't work. So then I had to do a manual delete. About the 4th time, it finally worked. And then I got inside MapleSaw. He commented, I posted in Discord. Turn the music down. I posted in Discord, and God, that was loud. The engines are loud. I'll turn them back up so you can hear them when we take off. But yeah, the uninstaller wouldn't even work, so I'm not so sure if it's a plane or the stupid INI manager. I hate that thing. You're flying the P-38? Nice. All right, friends, are we ready? Are we ready for takeoff? Here, let me grab one more shot here with all of you getting in position. But yeah. And I know Murph, he was flying this, yesterday? And he had a crash to desktop, so I'm hoping we don't have anything like that. But the other bug I noticed is if I fly this plane, when I go to get out of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and say quit, it just hangs. It never closes. I let it sit for like 15 minutes. So that's a big problem in my book. Like INI Manager or INI Builds needs to fix that, because if you have instability within the simulator itself, or it locks up when you try to exit, that's a major problem to me, and an aircraft shouldn't even be released. And along with if there are people having installation issues too, and if you had installation issues, SoCal, that to me, with you having the issues and having to give up, I almost gave up. This plane shouldn't have been released, in my opinion. But so many of you are thinking about buying it. I'd wait for another update for INI Builds to get that stuff figured out and fixed. And maybe it's not everybody having the problems, but given I had the problems, SoCal had problems, Murph had a crash to desktop, I have my simulator lock on quit. That's not good. It's not a good sign. All right, friends, let's get us show on the road. We'll turn the volume up and ready for takeoff. Here we go. I'll get the cameras working below. You can see the auto feathers on right here. This thing also doesn't want to take off very easily. And pull back on the yoke. Gradually, let's build up some speed, and there we go. Add some more trim, and gear up. But listen to that. Oh, it's music to my ears. There's bats. Let's go ahead and increase speed. We're going to go ahead and pull the flaps out and start our standard return to the left. Let's go ahead and pull the prop down so we don't have as much torque. Get that in the green along with the props. I said prop, I meant manifold pressure. Flaps 40, bruh. Let's turn that volume down a little bit. Sounds are amazing, but little loud, but they're good. After attempting to install the third time, I had multiple crashed desktops when loading in the airport. Oh, man. See, that? Yeah, it's not good. It's not good, is it, SoCal? I'm telling you, man. Now I can't do flaps 40. You're all about the flaps 40 there, Maple Leaf. I know. This we know. I'm going to go do nav. And we're going to go vertical speed. Get those ready to go. Rock and roll. And let's go ahead and do our autopilot on. So now it works. Again, you want to make sure to get the autopilot to work here. You want to make sure you have this on either 1 or 2, where it says AVNAC. Make sure you have that, otherwise the autopilot doesn't work. We're going to go ahead and increase our vertical speed here. Got to clear those mountains over there. 7,500 feet. Should get us above them. It's flap 30. No, Maple, you always say 40. You always say it's flaps 40. We know this. All right, we're on our way, friends. We are on our way. Thank you, everybody, for joining tonight. No, I don't. Maple, when are you ever going to learn that all I'm doing is I'm just getting you going. I'm goating you, buddy. All right, ground speed is at 172, if anybody's wondering. Currently flying at about 1 airspeed indication at about 150. What is that? Is that 160? That's 160. It's about 170, 165. We're going to climb up to 7,500 feet. Now, they supposedly fixed it. Oh, nice shot there. iniBuilds supposedly fixed this. What am I trying to say? Fix this. By fix this, I mean see, I know what I'm thinking in my mind, but you're all like, what is he talking about? They apparently had problems with the autopilot, and there was some stuff where it wasn't tracking. It seems like they still have some problems with the autopilot. Now it does say tracking 122, but look, it's a little bit off. Although I'm at 1.5, so let's zoom out a little bit more, but it's still a little bit off. But they did some fixings on that. I'm gonna go let's go flight plan over here to the right. And you don't set the actual altitude, you just do level out. You hit the altitude button on your autopilot. Now, if you don't have a Bravo throttle quadrant, you can just hit these buttons here, right? Altitude, disengage your autopilot, flight director, back course. But listen to those, man. Let's just turn that music down. But listen to those engines, friends. Woo! It's good. Damn model matching, yeah. This, by the way, is my first orange whip of the day. First orange whip of the day. My wife would be so proud of me. I laid it on kind of heavy last night, so I got to take it easier tonight. Just like the Cessna Titan of the autopilot. Yes, indeed. SoCal Jerry, congrats? Question mark. Yes. 87.7 miles to our first destination. Again, we are flying. We're making our way to Hendrick. How do you spell that, SoCal? Is it Hendrick Swellengrebel? And that's going to be, that's actually going to be the first stop. And we will be doing we're only doing 2 landing challenges tonight. Close enough? So we're doing 2 landing challenges. The reason we're only doing 2 is because it's a longer stream tonight. We're doing a longer flight here, hugging the African coastline. And I don't, Jerry, I don't remember the last time we did Africa, but it's kind of cool to be back in Africa flying the route here. There's Wingman up ahead, N911. Good to see you guys. Bats, of course, right there. Hey, sampled feline. Which one's sampled feline? Is that Cool Guy? That's not Cool Guy. ZX Pilot is our good friend with the motion simulator. And all of a sudden, your name eludes me. It'll come to me. Hanger Studios is here. Sprung Nickel, that's what it was. Durka Diggler. Durka. We got Kansas City. Geez, I almost get more tongue-tied when I don't have orange whips. How sad is that? My goodness. Right? It's almost like I need an orange whip to, like, loosen up the tongue. Here, I'm going to turn off the landing light. Landing light coming off. And we are perfect timing here. We're approaching 7,500. So what we're going to do is with our Bravo, we're just going to go up here. Notice the LED lights are working. And we're just going to hit our altitude when we're, like, right about there. It'll smooth out. And look at that. Nailed it. Booyah. So it does look like at 7,500 feet we should cross these mountains. Now, this is the only mountain ridge, I believe, that we got to cross in Africa here. And then everything else, I mean, we'll probably plan to do like 7,500 feet for all the legs. But this is really the only time we really need to clear these mountains. Now, this plane is rated, I think it's 30,000 feet for cruise. Let me double check that. Yeah, 30,000 feet for max, well, it's max altitude. The range of this plane is 1,153 nautical miles. Takeoff distance is approximately 1,700 feet with a landing distance and roll of 2,200 feet. Now, you do have reverse thrust on this. So we go down here. This does have a reverse thrust, as you can see right here. I do have that mapped. But I do like this plane. I've only landed it twice. So we'll see how I do. That's right, Kyle. Africa it is. By the way, the more you engage in chat, the more XP you get. So if you're wondering what Bats has that little crown there, if you click on it, you'll see a leaderboard. So like find Bats, and this is something new that YouTube's introduced, and they're doing a pilot of it. Think of this as Streamlabs in terms of the points. You know, we all have the top points. Like if you type in !FS points or whatever it is. I can't even remember my own commands. Why do I need to? I have you all there for me to do that. Top hours like that. Thank you, Bats. So there's top hours and there's also top points too. There we go. Maple Leafs in the lead. If you do an !command or !commands, I think I have it listed. I think. What is the cruise speed? Durka is asking. I am cruising right now at 208 knots on the ground. My airspeed's about 190, pretty close to 185 maybe. Lazy. Look at that. CP, when are you going to fly with us? I mean, we love having you here in chat, but you've flown with us before, right? Need to get your butt up in here. ZX Pilot back there again. Kansas City, SoCal Jerry. I'm taking some screenshots, by the way, just because I want to capture. I haven't done a good job of posting these after I capture them. So there's Sprung Nickel right there. No, wait. ZX Pilot isn't Sprung Nickel. Wait, who's ZX Pilot again? I thought ZX Pilot Ace was Sprung Nickel, but no, that isn't right. Because there's Sprung Nickel right now flying around in his full motion simulator. That's Anthony. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Maple. CP65 says, as soon as I can make the time to set my controls up, and I'm not ready to do that. By the way, I am still just beside myself on the controls. There's another bug I need to mention with this plane. If the controls aren't bad enough with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, the other thing that's bad about the bug with this airplane is when you set it, it forgets it. So when you relaunch the simulator, you got to go back in and pick your custom controls for this damn plane, which means you got to wait 8 seconds every time. Now, I'm not trying to make it out I'm ripping on this plane because I do like it so far. I haven't flown it a lot. This is really, for all intents and purposes, my first time flying it with all of you. Sounds great. The flight model, so far as I can tell, is really great. The systems seem great. But it is buggy. The installer sucks. Installer's horrible. It crashes well, it hasn't crashed mine so far, knock on reconstituted wood, but it did on exiting the simulator. This plane does cause it to hang. As I mentioned before, Murph had his simulator crash. It just crashed once, but he said it hadn't happened in the longest time. Well, with some of the things I've been seeing and posted, gotta believe it's something with this plane. So anyway, so be aware of that. Again, I would recommend, if you came here to see this plane and you're wondering, is it worth buying? I can't tell you that yet. It is about $27. But what I can say is wait. If they get the bugs worked out, I'd definitely say it's worth $27. But if it has instability with the simulator and people are complaining about performance issues, although I think the performance issues are probably those that are on MSFS 2020 still, because there is a 2020 and 2024 version. I haven't had to experience any performance issues. Kyle says crash. What do you mean crash, Kyle? You want me to crash a plane, or did your simulator crash? But my suggestion would be for those that came here to check out the plane, wait for them to have more updates to fix the stability issues and the bugs. I think a sim crash. Uh-oh. See, and I don't know, maybe Kyle, hopefully Kyle isn't flying this plane. Are you flying this plane, Kyle? See, let's see. Sim Update 3 is coming out. I don't know about all of you, but my flight simulator took an extremely long time to launch today. And it was even before I installed this plane, so that had nothing to do with it. But I noticed when I started up the simulator, it took a long time for the first time. And then after that, it was fine. And I think it was Delt mentioned he thought, well, maybe it's the Sim Update 3 being ready to be deployed. Maybe. But then after I did it the first time, then it was fast. But, you know, maybe there was something that updated with the Sim Update or something preparation with SU3 that caused some issues with the installer. I don't know. Because right now, like SoCal Jerry, you have to tell me, can you even go into iniManager, or any of you for that matter that have this plane or have other planes that actually uninstall? Because I tried to do an uninstall and it just hung. It didn't do anything. It didn't uninstall. So I actually had to go in and manually delete out of the community folder the aircraft and then reinstall it. And seriously, it took 4 tries for me to finally get this thing installed. It was stupid. It took over an hour for me to dickin' with this thing for over an hour just to get the thing installed. And like SoCal said, he bought it and he gave up on it. I was close, SoCal Jerry. I was close to just saying, forget it. Fingers and eyes crossed. I suppose. Let's see here. SoCal says, my iniManager says it's not installed, but I can find it. That was the same thing for me. It would say it wasn't installed, but yet the folder was there. But then I deleted it manually. Finally, this is what I did to get it to work. I deleted it manually, like I just mentioned, out of the community folder. You got that folder there. I deleted it manually, and then I reinstalled it. But I still got that error on, there's like a texture file. Can I remember what it was called? Texture. It was a exterior texture. It was a PNG file, texture file, that was a JSON file. It was like png.json, and it would give an error on it. So I think it's the installer or something with the package. They got to fix that. I don't know if you got that same error. So it said it couldn't find the file or the path. But I'm like, yeah, the path's there. File never was there. IJJ says, just for future reference, if the download, install, uninstall hangs, go to settings and select alternative download for my ini support. I actually did do that. Thank you for mentioning that. I forgot I did that. I actually did do that too. I did that, and That I did do. Thank you for saying that, because I completely, until you said that, I forgot. I actually went into settings and I set that to alternate download. I did do that. Thank you for saying that. That's how I got it to work after 4 tries. I actually forgot I did that. Thank you for pointing that out. Maybe that was the thing that fixed it. Apparently it was. So try that, SoCal Jerry. Yeah, INI Manager sucks. I hate it. Just give us a frickin' download and let us install it ourselves. If we need to verify our license, fine. Just let us type our email address in like most other companies, and you can verify it so you can prevent pirating. But don't force us to use INI Manager. iniBuilds, please. All right, so we are right now... Oh, I want to change this. By the way, I want to show you something. You ever want to change this? I've showed this before. Well, you probably can't see it now. Let me move it over here so you can see it. So I like to have this tracking set to the time to the next waypoint. To do that, you go to Menu, Change Fields. I love this. You click on this, get this to ETE. So it says Estimated Time to Waypoint. Now I can see how much time I have until this waypoint or this airport. We got 14 minutes. Definitely do that. I love that little trick. And I love that about the GTN 750 or whatever this one is. It's a GTN 750, right? Is that what this one is? Comes with it. Hey, AJJ, welcome to Commercial Pilot. Everybody, welcome AJJ. It's IJJ, I think. Thank you so much for your support, my friend. Welcome to the Commercial Pilot. Welcome to the family and the insanity, my friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Everybody give some shout-outs and some love to IJJ in chat with some custom emojis. If you have them, you got to be a member to have them. You can even just be Sport Pilot to get them. That's just $1.99 a month, if it matters to you. But again, AJ, thank you so much. Let me find my thing. There we go. And give you some love. Here's some blue skies and some orange reps. I won't give you any STDs, buddy. Thank you, sir. Rarely get to watch the lives. Well, thank you, man. I'm glad you're here tonight, and glad you got it to work as well. That's a problem. 4 tries to install it. And now, let me ask you this, IJJ. Do you have problems with your simulator hanging on exit? Because I assume you're doing 2024. Are you in 2024 with it? And if so, are you having problems with when you exit out of your simulator, when you quit the simulator, it just hangs? Because if I run this, it just hangs. I can kill it with Task Manager, but I hate doing that. Oh, you have it with the iniBuilds A350. Wow. Another reason I won't be buying that one. I mean, iniBuilds has good stuff, but come on, buggy. Had 24 hang once, as Bat said. Okay. 2020 hangs on exit when you fly the planes, Bats. It must be trying to write to something that it can't, and it just gets hung up, is my guess. CP65 says both sims used to, but it seems okay now. Okay, that's good to know. If you would be so kind, please smash that thumbs up button. Do a like on the video if you do like it. Hell, if you don't like it, do it as well. I mean, I'd appreciate it. But friends, thank you so much for joining us tonight to check out this. I've got some big news. Should I save the big news until later in the stream? I think I should, shouldn't I? Of what we're going to get a first look at a piece of hardware that you're all going to want to hear about. I'm going to give you a hint, too. If you fly commercial, if you fly the commercial airliners, you're definitely going to want poll. There you go. Well, we could do a poll. Everybody's going to say it now, though. If I do a poll, everybody's going to say, do it now. I'll do a poll. Because we like the interactive part of this stream, right? All right. A300 stutters on my PC. Oh, wow. That's no good. All right, here we go. Poll. There's a poll. Do you want the big news now? I got some not as big news, but I got some. Maybe I'll just cover the medium news. What would you call it? Not the major news, but the medium news. SoCal Jerry thinks it's the overhead panel? It's a good guess. You might be right, you might not be. SoCal's right on my tail. We got to figure out, first of all, we're at 10.5 minutes away. Let me figure out our descent profile here. So the altitude or elevation of the airport is 407 feet to be exact. So we're going to drop down to 1,400 feet. We've got runway 1533. What is the weather? Johnny, do you know what the weather is, or anybody know what the weather is for FASX, where we're going for our first landing? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? We take a look-see. Verify you're a human. I love metar-taff.com. Of course, except for when it doesn't work. It's not working right now. Needs to figure out my... What? Okay, well, it's not working right now. Verifying you are a human. This may take a few seconds. Just let me in, for goodness sakes. We close out, relaunch it. Good gravy. Oh, it's doing it again. Maybe they're having problems with their site. Let me check. There we go. Launching in a different browser. Okay, I got it. Okay, so FASX. Let me see. FASX. Right now, the weather is as follows. Ooh, I'm not doing real weather because there's a lot of fog. Anyone else doing real weather? I'm not doing real weather because I want to see where I'm going. We got 3 knots at 100, so not bad, not bad. 3 knots at 100. So we're going to do runway 10. Hey, that worked out well. Runway 10. So let's get that in the heading. So go ahead and plug that into our Bravo. So we're going to go heading at 100. That's like straight in. Perfect. Almost straight in. 100. Perfect. Fog lifted, matey said. All right, well, we're going to bring her on in. See how I do. So we're actually gonna drop this thing down to what I say is 400 feet. So we're gonna drop it down to about 1,000 feet for final. And so we got to lose 6,500 feet. If we drop at 1,000 feet per minute, that's 6.5 minutes. I like to have a minute to spare just to do any kind of corrections. I do that in real life too. And what's the poll? What did the poll say? Let me check the poll. Poll says now, please. The big news? See, I figured it'd be now. All right. I'll let you know now. So the big news, I got other big news, but this is the big news. So SoCal Jerry is correct. The WinFlex Airbus overhead panel is going to come to us first for a review and evaluation. So friends, that will be coming. I can't tell you exactly, but it's soon. Drum roll, there you go. And so we are going to get it from our good friends at WinFlex. And another thing that they are going to be sending, they're going to be sending their entire lineup that they have available right now. Their that means the FCU, the EFIS, even their Cube, that's the smaller compacted thing. Check out, Bats, will you post the interview that we had with WinFlex? If you could grab that, I know you're going to be landing here, or somebody grab, it's got to be one of my moderators though. But definitely drop in the interview that I had with Alan at WinFlex. And by the way, I had a lot of nice compliments and comments about the video from WinFlex. They really liked it. They loved the interview, so that was pretty cool. Thank you, Bats. All right, we're going to start descending now. Vertical speed. Let's go ahead and drop this bird about 1,000 feet per minute. I'm going to pull the throttle out a little bit because we don't want to gain. Ground speed is around 200. So we're going to go ahead and start dropping about 1,000 feet per minute. Sorry, whoever that was that just overflew us. Oh, that was SoCal. I tend to do that, not give you guys much of a heads up. Thank you, Bat. So do check out that interview, and you'll get a chance and opportunity to see the WinFlex. And I asked Del to get behind the panel because you actually mount the overhead panel on a VESA mount, like a monitor stand. And early birds, if you buy it, like as soon as it's available available for purchase, they'll give you a stand that clamps to your desk. I wonder if they'll give me a stand. I should ask for a stand because I'm going to need it. I have 2 G1000 panels. Nice. But I would appreciate if you guys check out the Wing Flex and do comment on it, because if you comment on the video, it gets it out there with YouTube's algorithm. If you do a like and comment on it, I see that it's almost at 1,000 views now, so that's great. But definitely check that out. Thank you, Bats, for posting it. And if you would, friends, please comment on it and do a like if you would. And but yeah, check that out. So we're gonna get the EFIS, the FCU, the Cube, all that stuff. And that, again, that interview was at the Flight Sim Expo, of course. Of course. But yeah, we're going to be getting all. But yes, we are going to be the first channel. What I'm being told, as soon as it's available for release, we're supposed to actually, maybe even before, we're supposed to be getting it early so we can do a review and I can comment on it. So I'm so looking forward to that. And I want to say thank you to Wingflex. Of course, we love WinWing, right? We're not exclusive. WinWing has asked me about, what do they call it? Gosh darn, I just lost the name of it. It starts with a C. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, no, it's an A. Be an ambassador. Now, the thing, if you be an ambassador, then you're completely locked to one company, right? So I got to kind of weigh that. I mean, I love WinWing, love Tony, love WinWing, love Tony, love all those guys, Max and and Hazel and all those guys. They're great, but at the same time, I like to be able to. Boy, I better pull the power out. Autopilot disabled. Sorry, SoCal. I got to descend like a. Well, we're not that. Why is and 911? I think is kind of getting me off here because he's low. We're not that. We're farther away than that. Okay, never mind. We're still fine. Sometimes with my shades, I can't see. We got 39 in here, friends. Thank you so much for being here, friends. We appreciate you all. Hopefully, you're enjoying the stream, and let's get it on with this landing here. Hopefully I can do well. This is only going to be my third landing attempt with this plane so far. Oh, I suppose I could end the poll. Forgot to end the poll. End poll. There we go. But I got some more exciting news. I've got more news. That's not it. That's not all that's coming, friends. Thank you guys for voting. Speed up a little bit here. But the sounds of this, man, the sounds of this plane are great. They're fantastico. $26 likes. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. You guys are the bomb. Okay, I'm definitely need to level out here, like pronto, because we're still about 3 minutes, a little less than 3 minutes out. I blew up my descent profile completely. I realize that, friends. We're going to do a scud run. Fly with Falco is here. Fly with Falco. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. How are you? I am doing well. How are you, Falco? We're checking out the, as you can see, we're checking out the iniBuilds newly released F406 Caravan II, and it is nice plane, but it's got a lot of bugs, especially the installer. Several of us have had problems. I spent over an hour trying to get this damn thing installed until I finally figured out a workaround that we talked about earlier. But overall, like, the sounds are incredible. The flight model, as far as I can tell, this is really, for all intents and purposes, my first time flying it. Before the stream, I took it up for a touch and go and then a full stop. But Falco, so good to see you. Thank you for joining. Everybody, hey, Bats, would you mind putting a link to our friend Fly with Falco? And I would encourage you guys. I got to meet him at Flight Sim Expo. I think it was for the first time, right, Falco? And it was so great to see you. I jumped into his live stream. I really would like to be able to jump into more live streams of y'all. It's just I got family, I got a day job, I got feed the hog. I just got a lot of stuff going on. But Falco, it's great to see you, man. I've heard about this plane, yeah. So there's that Murph was flying it yesterday, and he had his sim crash the desktop, and he's like, I haven't had it crash the desktop forever, and I have to believe it's a plane because it hangs on me when I try to exit Flight Simulator 2024. It just hangs, and I haven't had any of those kind of problems until I installed this. So they got some bugs to fix with it. But overall, I mean, for $27 approximately US, it's $19.99 in British pounds. If they fix the bugs, I'd say definitely worth it. But I would hold off on buying it right now until they get the bugs worked out. Save yourself some, gray hairs like I've got, right? And from pulling it out, right? All right, we're getting close here. In fact, SoCal Jerry just landed. And we'll just... Should I land at this point? I just blew this. I got talking in chat, and we'll land. We'll land. Did I get the wrong runways here? Because I swear... Oh, it's 1533, so it's 15. Oh... I get it. This is really dangerous to do right now. Landing 15. Why didn't somebody tell me? Good gravy. All right, props full. Gumps check. Gas undercarriage mixture. Prop set. Safety. Landing light is on. And we'll get ourselves to about 1,400 feet. Check our altimeter. All right, we're below 180, so we can drop the landing gear. Landing gear coming down. As you can see, the LED lights are working. And you got to trim the hell out of this thing, by the way. I got to land here because we're doing a full stop, right? See, I'm still sinking. I need to trim this sucker out. Flaps 40, bruh. Yeah, exactly. Flaps 40, bruh. All right, I gotta turn off the gamer tags, otherwise I can't see. And sometimes that can help me because it looks like, oh, I've got everybody that's kind of like my, they're kind of like my beacon, right? Flaps. Turn that lead. Flaps full. Pretty shallow here, but we're gonna make this work. Got a little bit of a hill here. The 15 looks short. Oh, God. Reversers work. Yeah, ouch. Okay. Well, we're down. Put the flaps up. All right, let's see how the others do. They'll do clearly better than me. My neck! Yeah. My third time landing this thing. Clearly could do better. I have LRM, so I might have... I don't know if I even want to check it and see. Captain Red Sky, how's it going? Thank you for joining, Captain Red Sky. Captain Red Sky says, nice recovery. Come on, let's get this moving over here. Does do a pretty good job of, like, showing when we're in the grass. Let's get stopped. All right, here we go. 667. Oh, my God. You just had to look it up, didn't you? Thanks a lot, Bats. Oh, that's all I need. Oh, shame. The landing of shame reel right there. Okay, so the landing challenge goes as follows. I know many of you know how it goes, but this is how it goes. Hit the numbers. If you hit the numbers or hit closest to the numbers without bouncing, you could be the winner. If you land before the numbers, you are disqualified and you'll get one of these. Like ZX Pilot just did. If you bounce, you'll get a disqualification. Let's see Tashi Draco coming in. No, he just landed right before it. See, it's not as easy as it looks, friends, is it now? Nonetheless, good try, friends. How about Sample Feline and Johnny Mon? Hell of a guy, by the way. Are you coming in, Johnny, or did you already try to land it? You guys are all leaving me to judge these? Where the hell are my moderators? There goes Matey. Matey, did you land? Matey didn't land yet. All right, you got Tashi Draco landed. Tashi, yeah, I think you landed a bit early. Matey didn't. Matey didn't land? Where's Matey at? There's Johnny. Where's Matey? I'm looking for you, Matey. Oh, there you are. You're right up there. Are you making it down here? I mean, we don't got all day, Matey. Or, I mean, sorry, Maple. Maple right now is trying to figure out his Flaps 40. Where's Maple at? I don't see Maple. You know what? I'm guessing Maple isn't flying because then we would know. I'm not flying with you. Oh, big shocker there, Maple. Since you're always telling me what I could do better with my landings. And it's like every time we go to fly, even in 2024, it used to be your excuse as well. I'm only on 2024, like when we were flying 2020. Oh, I'm only on 2024. I can't fly. And now we're on 2024, and like, oh, now I'm not flying. I'm learning the A350. I just bought it. You know I'm going to give you hell. Matey says, yes, indeed, I hit a bump on the grass and crashed. Oh, no. No! I see there's 42 in here. Thank you all for joining. It's good to have you all here. Thank you, my friends, for joining the stream tonight. So good to have you here. There's Dirk, the Dirk Diggler. Durka. Here comes Johnny. Maple has a new toy, yeah. He's always got an excuse, though. You ever notice that, Bats? He's always got an excuse. Here comes Johnny. Hell of a guy, by the way. In the Pulsar. Ooh, BL3. Ooh, he's looking good. Oh, he bounced it! No! Johnny, you're supposed to win that one! You're supposed to win! Oh, you know what's really going to be sad? Even though I hit at negative 600 and some, I'm the only one that's qualified so far. Everybody else is bounced, right? Or not? Matey's leaving. Let me see. Matey says, good night, guys. Time for bed. Hey, Matey, again, thank you for renewing your membership. Let's give him Matey a send-off. Blue skies, my friend. Matey, have a good night, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here. Here's a couple blue skies for you. Hell, I'll even throw in a couple orange whips for the nightcap. There you go. Sample Feline. Or DQ'd from winning. I know. I can't win because I'm the host, but I still can. We still don't have the 2024 winner. I can still win. I just can't. I can still win. I just can't win anything. If that makes sense. Maple says, yeah, I'm still waiting for the spreadsheet of winners. Yes, so I can back and look. Oh, yeah, I do need it. God dang it. I need to get that sent. Right. And the 2024, I do need to get that done, SoCal, you're right. All right, I think... So nobody won this. Wait, Sprung Nickel. Has Sprung Nickel landed yet? Sprung Nickel, have you landed yet? It looks like he's coming in for an approach here. Actually, look at the windsock. It looks like I landed on the wrong runway. I'm not using live weather, so that's the reason. Here comes Sprung Nickel. You crashed again? He's a solo passive aircraft generic airliner, huh? Nice, Sprung Nickel. You win an orange whip, Sim. There you go. Thanks, Patrick. Honestly, I think I won that landing challenge because I was the only one that didn't bounce. Well, what about N911? I didn't see N911. Tashi, did you bounce? N911, you probably made it, right? Did anybody bounce or not hit? But there was a couple of you that didn't bounce, but you landed before the numbers. I clearly went beyond the numbers. I just had a hard landing. No bounce, that guy? Yeah. All right, well, let's check our fuel. We will check our fuel. Right now, our fuel is looking fine and dandy. We're good on the fuel. We can easily make our next destination here. All right, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Is everybody ready? All right, let's go ahead and get ready for takeoff. Everybody's leaving from runway 15. I had that programmed in wrong at first, but let's get back taxied here, and we will take off. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that mucked that landing up. I mean, I really wish everybody would have nailed that landing. Yeah, that's what I meant. No, seriously. For those of you that just joined us, we are checking out the newly released iniBuilds F406 Caravan II. It's a fun airplane. It doesn't seem like it's super forgiving, but it has bugs, more so the installer. Sounds are incredible. Flight model so far, I think, actually feels pretty good. Johnny, you love that Vertigo aircraft, don't you? That's from Got Friends, I think. Everybody, you should check that out. That Vertigo, you see Johnny Mon 211 in. He mentioned it to me. I went and downloaded it, and it's actually a pretty fun airplane. All right, ready, guys? Do I need to do another family photo, or should we just get... Well, let's do another family photo. Hell, look at everybody here. We got to do a family photo. We got SoCal Jerry flying over there. We got Sprung Nickel. I got it. I got to remember to post these. Bats, remind me to post these later. All right, here we go. Sound cockpit. Full sound. Cameras are on. And here we go. Oh, shit. I didn't put the takeoff flaps. Gear up. Flaps up. So you can tell the sounds are pretty damn amazing. Manifold pressure out. And let's go ahead and pull the props out a little bit. Look at this. We're just climbing out like nobody's business. Nobody's business. Again, we're going to go up to about 7,500 feet. 75. CP 65, 65. We're going to go 75. Nav. Vertical speed and autopilot enabled. Let's go ahead and keep climbing to that 7,500. Now, we're not going to go over any more mountains. As you can see, we got the mountains over here. But we're done with the mountains, friends. We're going to be pretty flat the rest of the way. The engines are extremely loud, as you can tell. But we are away. We got 43 in here right now. Friends, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Happy Saturday night. We appreciate it. I hit the wrong button, by the way. I didn't mean to do the guy screaming. But it's great to see you all. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. Great Saturday night. We had our friend Fly with Falco in here just a little bit ago. Look at this. We got X403. Everybody give a shout out to 403. Give her some orange whips and some STDs. Oh, shoot. How you doing there, X403? I haven't seen you for like... And by the way, thank you for making sure our place was all locked up and our camera was visible. We were on our family vacation, and my son covered one of our cameras, our house cameras, with accidentally with a Kleenex box. And then, and I'm OCD, so then I saw like our front door lock, the bolt. We have a Schlag bolt, and it's all smart home stuff. And I like checked my app, and I should have checked it before I left. Of course I didn't. I check it while I'm in Florida, and it says it's jammed. So I'm like, okay, the camera downstairs is covered. The deadbolt says it's jammed. It seems kind of weird, but yet my OCD kicked in. But yeah, it was so nice. She came over to the house, checked on the door, removed the Kleenex from the camera, and the obstruction there. And so 403, thank you for that. She says, oh man, did I miss Symphonetic crashing? I did not crash. I actually won that last landing challenge, I think. Because I was the only one that either didn't land before the numbers or it didn't bounce. And I didn't have a very good landing. None of us really had very good landings there. Although I didn't see N911. Did that guy say that he won it? Or is that guy flying? I don't know. But so good to see you all here tonight for the live stream. We've been away. We did fly last Thursday. We did a commercial flight. Just gave away the good news, by the way. If you're just got here, we are getting early access to the WingFlex Airbus overhead panel. It's an 80%. Basically, the model's 80%, so it's not a full one-to-one model, but it's pretty big. It's 80%, and WingFlex is going to send it our way to review and check out. And they're also sending their FCU EFIS panels, their Cube panel, their whole EFIS and FCU unit that's metal, I think. So looking forward to that. I also have some other news. Moza, I'm running the, I've had this forever, the Alpha Flight Controls from Honeycomb, and it's okay, but it's not super spectacular. Moza, we did an interview, and I still need to get that uploaded, so watch for that. We did an interview at Flight Sim Expo with Moza, and they are sending me their force feedback yoke and it's modular, so the yoke itself, and so I will be getting that here soon. So we got something. I got to figure out how to get the thing, because the base on that yoke is too long for my monitor, so I'm going to have to get like a monitor stand or something, or I'm going to have to VESA mount my monitor to the wall, because the yoke's not going to clear my monitor stand. So I'm going to have to finagle that a bit, which is a good problem to have, right? So we've got that coming, which is nice, as Bill Murray would say, which is nice. I might just go up to 5,500 feet, by the way. What are you guys saying? 5,500 feet? We don't have any mountains to clear. Go ahead and kick the landing light off. Probably after this next landing, we'll do a bio break. You missed the landing, CP65. It's okay, because if you scroll up, I had a hard landing. I didn't crash, though, and I didn't bounce. Was AFK? Yeah. Let's go ahead and give this a little more throttle, speed it up. All right, we're at 5,500. We're going to go ahead and level out. Hit the altitude button. It's like I did pull up the flaps, right? How many of you, admit it or not, how many of you have ever forgot to put the flaps up? Johnny Mon, Dirk the Dirt Diggler back there, Wingman back there. ZX Pilot Ace, Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, Tashi Draco. Who's way off in the distance? Can't quite tell there. Somebody's way off in the distance there. SoCal Jerry says, Symphonic asked Tashi about his Moza issues. Oh, what happened, Tashi? What did you have for Moza issues? Does he have the yoke? Do you have the yoke, Tashi? Sprung Knuckles coming up on our 6 really fast like. Tashi, put it in chat. What happened with your Moza? Or am I going to have to jump into the voice channel to hear your story? Speaking of, how many people are in the voice channel on our Discord server? Do check that out, friends. We've got the Discord server. There's a lot of us that are in there. And the other cool thing about Discord, which, by the way, Tashi, thank you, along with Bats and Silver Killer and all of you for while I was on family vacation. You guys did community flights on the Wednesday and Saturday and instead of Friday as usual. That was really cool, man. I thought that was great of all of you to keep the stuff running. And Bats, I'm sorry I didn't see yours about the Saturday night until I was too late, but I did get a thing posted in YouTube about the Wednesday night flight, so that was good. But let me get to Discord. What am I doing here? Discord. So let's see. Well, we've got wow, there's quite a few of you in Discord right now in Discord voice. I might have to jump in and just say hello. We got Bats in there, Johnny Mon, Wingman, Fluid Mercury's in there. Johnny Mon's in there twice. Johnny, why do you have 2? I forget. It has something to do with you doing Xbox, right? Maple Leaf's in there, Pilot Rick, SoCal Jerry, Tashi Draco, and was it United whatever it is? Wait, I gotta move off because I had to disable the Discord thing. Hold on. Let me refresh. There we go. UAL008. There we go. And I see Bats is streaming in Discord along with Johnny Mon and Wingman. Awesome. 2 accounts works for Xbox people, yeah. So, great to see you guys. I might have to jump in there because I don't see Tashi Draco actually typing anything in chat because he's too busy flying, probably. Let's see. What is this next? Is this next airport might be the option? Let me check. Yeah, okay, so we're going to FAMO. FAMO, Mazel Bay. This is the option, so you can decide to do a touch and go, but we aren't going to be doing a full stop here. We're going to be bypassing this one. But you can do a landing. I might just overfly it. And then we're going to go to Plettenberg Bay. That's FAPG. That will be a full stop. But FAMO will be the option here. Oh, that's right. He uses VR. Thanks, Johnny. I forgot about that. My watch is going ballistic right now, by the way, because I've got there's a neighborhood like get together party, and so I would post a link to this stream, but then they would probably be vulgar. But in any case, yeah, they're having a little get together, But my phone, my watch is blowing up because they're text messaging like every minute. Oh, you got one of those coming up there too, CP? Yeah, they're fun. I mean, it's a nice way to get together with the neighbors and enjoy an orange whip or 2 or more. Sometimes it ends up being more. To Mrs. Symphonatics on delight. Mrs. Symphonic doesn't like it when Symphonic has too many orange whips. Of course, what better half does like it when their husband have too many orange whips, right? You guys can probably attest to that. Post it. You have moderators. I should. I'll post and I'll say if they chat, I'll do a call out. Is this a bad idea? I kind of feel like this might be a bad idea. But you're right, I have moderators. I'm going to go against my better judgment in post. I'll say, Kathy, behave yourself. She'll get a kick out of that. There we go. Okay, so damn it. Okay, if you want, you can join my stream, and I will do a fallout. I'll do a call out. Kathy, behave yourself. God, this is not a good idea. To make sure that worked. I just posted, so we'll have to see if Kathy. I'm pretty sure that Christian. He's my neighbor. He's a cool guy. I'm sure he'll join. He'll join. I have a bad feeling about that. CP65. I agree. I don't know. I probably just like opened a can of worms here, but I've got moderators, so if they get too out of hand, I can. I have my moderators that can calm them down. Matt Hawkins, how's it going, Matt? It's good to see you. Welcome to the live stream, Matt Hawkins. It's been a long time, my friend. How you doing? How you doing, Matt? Good to see you, Matt. Matt, we really need to get you in here and fly with us, man. We definitely need to get you in here and fly. Says, hi, old friend. Hi, buddy. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining, Matt. You're a gentleman and a scholar. All right, let's go in here and let's look at everybody flying. Look at all of you. Pretty maids all in a row. We got SoCal Jerry back there. Tashi Draco, Wingman 21, ZX Pilot. SoCal Jerry back as a cigar. Sprung Nickel. Sprung Nickel, are you actually using your entire full motion simulator that you wanted me to get over there to New York to try out? Dirk the Dirk Diggler. Dirka. I'm sorry, Dirka. Do you mind me calling you Dirk the Dirk Diggler? I can't help but think that when I see your gamer tag. I'm always thinking Dirk the Dirk Diggler when I see your gamer tag, man. I can't help it. It's a thing. Dirk says, not at all. Good, glad. Because I'm not here to offend. Not here to offend. All right. So let's check out how far are we from our... Maple's doing an LMAO. We're only 10 minutes away. I think I'm just going to overfly this next airport rather than... Well, I probably could use this. I'll probably land it. I probably could use the practice, right, CP65? And everybody? Let me see here. Okay, so this airport, FAMO, which is Mazel Bay, is... let's see. The elevation is 526 feet, so we'll say 500 feet. Ask Maple about his new aircraft, the A350. I'll have to ask him about it. And it's asphalt. The runway is 1028, 3,731 feet. Anybody have a wind direction? I should be doing real weather right now because it's all off right now because I'm looking at real weather and it's not in sim weather. And the last time, I think the weather was actually, the winds were favoring 3-3 on that last runway, so... But maybe we'll go ahead and do 10. What do y'all think? Do 10? Oh, there's Tashi. Philip says, so Moza, hardware good, software, iFly, tech support. Okay, got it. Got it. All right, we're going to have to drop down to, what'd I say? About 500. Okay, so if we're going to do about a straight in, hold on. So runway 10, which would be just a little bit off to the left. All right, runway 10. So we're gonna drop down to about 1,000 feet to 1,000 feet. So we got to lose 4,500 feet. So give it about 5.5 minutes. So in about 3 minutes, we're gonna start our top of descent, and I'm gonna set my Garmin watch for 3 minutes, approximately, so we can begin our top of descent at that time. And we're just gonna do a touch and go. And then our next leg, by the way, is let's see, it's only a 22-minute leg, so this is going to be good. We're going to do a touch and go here, do our landing challenge number 2 at FAPG. That is Plettenberg Bay, and so that's only 22 minutes, and so then we can do a bio break and then make our way over for that. Look at you all. You know, we get so many more that fly when we do GA flights, and that's what we've been missing because we haven't been doing a lot of GA flights lately. We've been doing a lot of commercial flights, And it's been because of a timing thing, you know, the family vacay, all that stuff. Richard Clark is in the house. Give it up, Richard. Greetings from the Windy City. How's Chicago, buddy? We're going to be in Chicago. Hey, Richard, are you going to come see me? No, wait, Richard, you're in Denver. Wait, I'm confused. You're in Colorado, aren't you? Are you in Chicago for some reason, like a conference or something? Because you live in Colorado, I thought. Anyway, welcome to the live stream, Richard. It's good to see you. If you are in Chicago, you should come and join us for the Gaming Sim Expo with George. Actually, Skolarki's going to be there. I actually mentioned something to Skolarki, like, you guys, you should go to the Chicago Gaming Sim Expo, and I was trying to plug George's event, and then George sent me a message in Discord and said, yeah, they're going to be there. I'm like, that's awesome. Oh, you're there for a conference. Okay. Now, you're not too far. You're only like 6 hours away from me, man. I could almost drive there and see you for dinner. No, I can't now. That'd be tomorrow. I can't. I'm on dad duty. So never mind. Maybe I'll catch you sometime when I'm with the missus and we go to Colorado. Remind me, Richard, what part of Colorado are you in? You're not in like... I'm trying to remember where you're not... You are in Denver, right? You're in Denver area, maybe? All right, we're going to start our top of descent here in about 45 seconds. Almost said minutes. Yes, I know, CP. There was a tornado in Ames yesterday. I woke up and I saw the alert on my phone about a tornado warning. I'm like, what? I didn't hear a siren or anything. Apparently, we were 3 blocks away from the warning area. And my son was all freaked out about it because he loves weather, as you know. So he's like, Dad, did you hear? I'm like, what? He's like, there was a tornado in Ames this morning. I'm like, yeah, I got an alert on my phone. But apparently it did touch down and cause damage. There was a debris ball. So my son was showing me the debris ball, right? Thank God, no. I don't think anybody was hurt, thankfully. There's some damage. I don't think any major damage, hopefully. Okay, we're going to start our descent here. Vertical speed, we're going to go down to 1,000 feet per minute. So let's go ahead and get that set up. We're going to pull our throttle out a little bit. Let's go ahead and get our cameras on. They're going to be right down below on to the left. As you can see, I'm turning them on now. So you can see the Alpha flight controls, the Bravo. Again, shout out to Flight Sim Mods for the levers and their support. Do check out Flight Sim Mods. If you go to a link, somebody type in !FSM, you can save, what is it, 15%? Something like that. And they're really actually a nice way to add immersion to. They're a 1x1 model, so the ratio to the size is 1x1, and they're fantastic and really reasonable. And another thing that's really cool is they ship for free anywhere in the world, and there's no minimum purchase, which I don't know how they do that, but they do it. You are in Denver. Okay, I thought so. I thought that was right. Let's go to our checklist and before landing, take off our approach. Yeah, they don't approach speed. There it is, 101 knots. I figured that must be pretty close. So if we look over here, we're gonna be like right in the center between the blue and the red. Thank you, Bats. Can somebody drop in an !FSM when you get a chance and check out Flight Sim Mods? And if you go to that link, you'll actually get a discount if you're interested in some of these controls. So like right now, these are actually the Piper set, the Piper lever sets. I don't know if they have the Cessna at this point, but these work just fine for it. I mean, these are modeled after the Piper aircraft, but they work still, obviously. It's not like your Bravo's like, oh, those don't look like the Cessna. I can't load it with this plane. They won't work. No, not at all. But we do want to do a shout out for our good friends over at Flight Sim Mods. Thank you, Bats. And, yeah, shipping worldwide for free. No minimum purchase, like I said. Oh, it's 12%. I'm sorry. I said 15. It's 12%. 3 minutes out. Touch and go. Sprung Nickel is already rapidly approaching. And the airport should be just up here. And we're going to land on runway. We're going to do a touch and go on runway on 10. I think it's like right here. I need to set my distance levels at a higher level. Our hotel overlooks Soldier Field and the former Merrill C. Meigs Field. Oh, that's awesome, Richard. Oh, yes. The good old Meigs Field. What a wonderful place. That damn governor, right? Oh, no, it wasn't the governor. It was the mayor. It was the mayor of Chicago. Decided to get it. He went overnight and he had them demolish it. Because they knew there'd be protests and stuff. What a jerk. Mayor Daley, yes, Durka. That's right. Hey, we got Captain Howdy in the house. Captain Howdy, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Let's go ahead and slow this bird down. Get ready for, let's go ahead and landing light on. Sorry, SoCal. I say it as I'm, yeah, I say it as I'm pulling the throttle out. Landing gear come down. Notch flaps. Again, this is going to be my 4th landing ever. And it looks like our runway is right up here. There it is, right there. Go ahead and turn off the autopilot. We'll bank over here. Concentrate! Alright, here we go. Send a little bit. Get ourselves down to about that 1,000 feet. Another notch of flaps. Let's get ourselves trimmed up for about 101 approach. Comes check. Gas, undercarriage, mixture full, prop full. There's the ex-pilot. You want to hit about 500 feet above ground level when you're on final. It's like Sprung Nickel's doing right there, along with Durka. They're looking pretty good there. See if we can't do better here. That last landing was a little bit hard. Oh, that was smooth. That was much better. I'll take that. Bats, tell me what I did there on the landing. That was much better, friends. Gear up. CP gave me a 9 out of 10. Hell, I'll take that from CP any day and twice on Sunday. Thank you, CP. You should have seen the last one. Compared them as night and day. Take that notch of flaps out there. Thank you, Captain Audi. Now we're going to go ahead and climb out. Look at this thing. It gets like right up in the air. Take that. Captain Red Sky says nice. Thank you, guys. All right, we're going to pull that torque, that manifold pressure out. Go ahead and turn the landing light off. We're going to go ahead and get the autopilot in. Vertical speed. Let's go ahead and climb back. We're going to go to 5,500 again here. I think that sounds good. What do y'all think? 5,500? Does that sound good? Does that work for the government? I had to give an explosion to celebrate a butter landing. I knew it had to be you. I knew it had to be you, brother. How you doing? How you doing, Captain Howdy? It's good to see you, man. Captain Howdy, you didn't tell me. Are you planning on joining us in Minneapolis for Flight Sim Expo 2026? I sure hope so. We missed you at the last one. All right, we got 18 minutes to the next. Depends on the family life. I get it. I get it, brother. I get it. Totally understand that. You know that. All right, let's... Oh, man, I didn't pull the torque out enough here. Let's pull that out. There we go. We're okay on the props. All right, friends, let's go ahead and take about a 7-minute... If my daughter goes on a choir tour again, then no. Oh, yeah, well, I get that, right? Our daughters both are singers? Wow, I didn't know... Did I not realize that? I guess I didn't realize that. Friends, thanks again for joining tonight. We have plenty to go. We're crossing the ocean right now. And we will be back for another landing challenge, and then we'll determine if we have enough time to do one more 30-minute leg. But friends, thank you so much for being here, your support. We hit like 41 here. We got 38 of you right now. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. I'll be right back. And maybe we'll drop into Voice and talk to, say hi to our friends in Discord Voice. And if you want, go ahead and join in Discord Voice. I bet one of my moderators will put a link to Discord Voice for you. I'll be right back, friends. 7-minute break. Be right back. Okay, my dog Max, because I opened up my studio's door, so my dog Max, you guys know my Max, decided to lay right in front of my rudder pedals. Just plopped his ass down right in front of my rudder pedals. Good thing I don't need him yet. I think he's just trying to keep him warm for me or something. I don't know. Friends, thanks for sticking around. Appreciate it. 38. Awesome. Just use my iPad and the YouTube app. That guy says. Altitude. Oh. What? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Snow climbing. Oh, that's hilarious. How far am I? Oh, we're at 10,000. What are we at? 10,200? Oh, good God. Oh, that's awesome. Well, we're definitely high. Let's see, the elevation. God. I should have hit the altitude before I left. Elevation for, we're going to FAPG, right? Where we're going right now. So, elevation is, let's see here, 465 feet, so basically 500 feet. So we got to get ourselves down now. Jeez. All right, well, I'm going to descend. I appreciate you all coming, climbing up. We just wanted to show that the airplane can go really high. Let's drop her down to, let's go 2,000 feet per minute. It's going to take that anyway. Anybody have the runway that it should be better high than low? Yeah, you're right. That is right. You're gall dang right on that, Captain Red Sky. Possible pilot deviation. Let me know when you're ready to copy a number. That's funny. Oh, my goodness. Max, I'm going to need my rudder pedals to land. He's just laying here, like just right in front of my feet, right between my feet and the TPR rudder pedals. This is ridiculous. Here, I'm gonna post a picture in Discord on pets. Let me do this. If you guys are on Discord, you gotta check it out. Ridiculous. I gotta go to the pets channel. It's, God darn it, where's it at? Flight sim, mini flights, operations chat. Off topic, here we go. Pets Playground. There, if you go to Pets Playground, I just posted what Max is doing right now. My neighbors just sent me a picture, or they may have sent it before, I'm just noticing it now. Okay, I made a channel to chat, but it won't let me. Can you see a name called Your Cool Neighbors? Did anybody see Your Cool Neighbors? Hello, neighbors! Everybody in chat, say hello to my neighbors here. If you're there, if they're still watching, I don't know, I went and did a bio break, but looks like they're having fun. There's Christian. He's a Tool fan, by the way. There's Kathy, Jane. Looks like Amanda. Our and her cool roommate. It's good to see you guys. If you're still here, everybody's saying hi, neighbors. I don't see if you're still here, neighbors. I should put it. But just did a shout out. Oop, just did a shout out. There we go. Damn autocorrect. Anyway. And by the way, Christian, if you're watching, you need to look a little more enthusiastic. Here, should I show everybody? Should I show the whole community here? Here, I'm going to show all of you because I can. There's my neighbors. There we go. Although I've got a lot of reflection. There you go. All live for the world to see right now. Good to see you, neighbors. Sorry I couldn't make the block party. Yeah, I said, okay, I made a channel to chat, but it won't let me. Can you see a name called Your Cool Neighbors? And I didn't see it, so. Anyway, good to see you, all of the neighbors, if you're there still. But anyway, hopefully you're all having some good orange whips. Some good orange whips. You wouldn't have to even do a group chat. I'm sure, Kathy, you would have some, like a regular YouTube account. Okay, Max is still under my feet. Okay, Max. Come here. Over here. No, Max. He like got up for a second, then laid back down. Max. Over here. Max, come here. It's like, Dad, I don't want to get up. All right, you know what? I'm going to have to put you on camera, Max. Here, I'm going to put you on camera then, Max. He's going to growl at me. Just watch. Yep, here he is. Max, you're like a star. Like when I had Max on one of my shorts, I got so many views because it's like, well, you got a cute Westie, a cute dog on the stream. It's like they seem to get clicks anyway. Max, can you say hi to the SimFans? Say hello. No. No. Hi, Max, cute. Yeah, he's a cute dog, Captain Red Sky. He doesn't look impressed. he normally doesn't. He is like the laziest. We had another Westie before him, but he is super, super duper lazy. Like, look at him. He just wants to fall asleep right now. He's like, come on, Dad, just put me down already. I want to just lay down. My goodness, just let me down. I'm like, I'm so unamused. All right, buddy, you can go down. But don't get in front of my rudder pedals. He gets in front of my rudder pedals. Oh, shit! Are you kidding me? Oh, well, that worked out well. Oh, my God. I was completely, obviously not paying attention. Okay, well, that'll learn me. I think I'm gonna have to, like, restart at FAPG. Well, that'll be one for the books. All right, well, I'm screwed. Son of a bitch. I'm so used to, like, setting an altitude and then stopping on it. Oh, my God. Unfreaking believable. If my neighbors are watching, or any of you, I don't normally do that. Son of a bitch. Are you kidding me? And you all saw it. Nobody warned me. Of course, nobody warned me. Great. And my Xbox controller right now is rumbling. This isn't the Hudson Sim. Son of a buck. All right, well, jeez. End flight. That dog can fly a plane, man. Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, at least... Oh, Maple would clip that. Embarrassing. Oh, my gosh. Unfreaking believable, friends. I wasn't paying attention. Where were we going? We were at FAPG, right? Son of a bitch. Okay. Max, you made me crash. I got distracted by you, Max. My God. Hey, this is kind of cool, though. Look at everybody flying. The green planes. Oh, my gosh. The horror, the horror. FAEL. Fail. That's a good one. Fail. That was a complete fail. Silver Killer, what happened? I was descending. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my dog. And I'm so used to, like, setting an altitude, but this plane doesn't have an altitude that you set, so you just descend, and you're supposed to be paying attention, apparently. Which I wasn't, clearly. Good gravy. Went right into the ocean. Why, Max was watching Sim crash. That's exactly right. Big Al. Good gravy. Well, I'm just going to start on runway 30, so I'm going. Son of a motherless goat. How embarrassing was that? And Maple clipped it. Oh my goodness. We need more material. Well, there's material right there. That was obviously not intentional. Jeez. Looks like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. Jeez. Bats, I've never seen Max so happy before. I know, right? Oh, man, God. That was embarrassing. Okay, now I gotta get my plane all set. We recovered. Landing light on. Everything good? Unfreaking believable. See. God. This is still loaded. Okay, hold on. Because now I gotta get this cleared out. Oh wait, we're good. How is that working? Seriously? How is that working? So not the Coast Guard. Actually, there's a livery of the Coast Guard for this plane, right? There's actually a Coast Guard livery for this. That is funny. Yeah, FAPG. And that's where we're at. Is IT Kit isn't the next one, though, right? Because we're supposed to be going to... Huh. I might have to clear this up because we should be going FAPG to FAPA or FAPE. Poor puppy. Oh, son of a gun. If I do this, let's remove that. We'll remove that. It's not allowing me to remove it. Oh, great. That's gonna be the next thing, isn't it? East London. Oh, here, fail. Let's do this. Can I go direct to? Plane info procedure. Huh. Play Max. That was an epic, Mr. Symphonic. Oh my goodness. Well, now I'm trying to get this cleared out. And I'm having problems. No, I don't want fail yet. Can I not? I wonder... That's weird. Okay, let me go here. Let's try this. See, IT kit's here. Alternate. Okay, so let's close that. Set departure. We're at FAPG. See if we can do this. I never crashed before like that in 2024, so let's see. Runway 12. I think we're taking off runway 30. Remove. There we go. No, I almost save. None. Okay. Fail's still that, but I want to add a waypoint. Let me see if I can do this. God. Can I do that? Okay, there we go. Port Elizabeth. That's it. Add. Okay, now will that show if I do send? Huh. Check this. Because now we have FAP. So we got leaving FAPG, FAP, and then fail. But it's not doing it for my avionics for whatever reason. Is it doing for this though? We could just watch this. Yeah, so it's there. Aviation Spider, you got to clip that. My goodness. What is IT? I mean... See, I like say remove, it doesn't actually remove it. See, none of these are removing. Another bug. None of this works. Can I... Wait, let me see. Insert before. Let me see if I can make this work. This doesn't work. We're just going to do pilotage and take off. FAPG. No, we're at FAPG. I'm sorry. FAPE. There, that... Maybe that worked. Hold on. Okay, hold on. There we go. That'll work. Oh, thank God. Okay, let's get the hell up in the air. Oh, you know what? We just have to, like, run. Can you join voice chat for a bit? Yes, Silver Killer. I will be there, buddy. Let's go. Is anybody waiting for my sorry ass? Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, look at all of you. Oh, you guys. Oh, I got to say this. What friends. Look at, we leave no SimFan behind, even SimFanatic we don't leave behind. Although you should have after that little shenanigans that I just did. All right, friends, let's do this. Flaps 1, and let's rotate. Let's get out of here. Stroke cockpit. But you've really got to trim this thing up. Right, time to bank. I cannot believe I crashed. Petting the dog. I'll join Discord chat. Let me get finished taking off here. Nicely done, Captain Howdy. Nicely done. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. I mean, I don't normally crash, right, guys? I mean, it's very rare that I crash. Very, very rare. And Max, you made Dad crash. He's out. He's like laying over here, just like, I don't care. You deserve it. All right. Get ourselves on course and I'll jump into Discord voice. Let you all have your way with me. I don't normally crash, famous last words. Oh yeah, no kidding, right? I should stop when I'm behind. Look at that Tashi Drak over there, SoCal Jerry. Making their way up. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way. God. Well, yeah, somebody better make sure that Aviation Spider doesn't get a hold of that, because he would definitely make a clip out of that. Harry W., what is up, my friend? ISU fan for life. Guess what, Harry? Guess what I got my son today? Or no, it's yesterday. EA Sports College Football 26, buddy. Harry says it amazes me that he cannot believe he crashed when all of us sort of expected it. Oh, I know. I should expect it, shouldn't I? I don't normally crash, though. Oh, good gravy. It's all Max's fault. And he's down here just sleeping, Harry. Just sleeping. Sleeping on the job. Gotta love the dog, so. And yes, Maple, it was embarrassing. What is it with kids these days that say embarrassing? It's a thing. Captain I says, Max deserves a treat for being the goodest of boys. He is completely out right now, by the way. He's kind of cute. He's just like sleeping. I gotta send another picture. I'll have to post another picture here, but I gotta pay attention. Next thing I'll be doing is freaking overheating my engines. There we go. Not again. Not again, friends. No way, no how. Let torque out a little bit more. God. Well, there's a new one. I crashed my airplane because I was paying attention to the dog. Although I'm guessing that's probably happened in real life somewhere. Sadly. But here, I'll post another one here of Max in Discord. I'm going to say the pet that made me crash. I'll blame him. Crash flight tonight. There we go. Gravy. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and Yeah, level out here. We'll cruise on to 5,500 feet. SoCal Jerry back up in the air with us. ZX Pilot Bats back there, N911. Big Al says, yeah, I can imagine if you told the FAA that, sorry, I crashed because of my dog Max. Yeah, how far would that go, Big Al? Not very far, right? All right, I'm going to get into Discord voice so I can take my lickings. I'm almost afraid to join them. Let's turn this stuff down so we can hear them. Actually, I should turn it up so we can't hear them. Berate me. Thank God. All right. Should I go into Discord? What do you all think? Should I go into Discord voice? 37 likes, not bad. Yeah. I'd expect after a crash like that it'd be 40, though, Captain Red Sky. Or maybe 0. Oh, they have pity on you. Oh, yeah, right, Big Al. Sure they do. Sure they do, buddy. Sure they do. All right, well, I'll join them just so I can just get it over with.
You ready? Pull up.
That's... I so deserve this.
Died. Wait, my aircraft just died. Wait, my aircraft just died.
Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. I deserve that. Oh my gosh.
Get to your rescue.
Oh,
how you doing there, Sim?
I'm doing all right, Johnny. How are you, buddy?
I'm hanging in there, man.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It adds a little bit of a difference in character. No, that was brilliant. I agree, Dirk. Oh my God, that was great. How are you guys doing?
Everyone's good. Everyone's going to send Max straight now.
Yeah, right.
Hey, he would take him too, Tashi. He'd take him.
Expect your Chewy delivery this week.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Chewy deliveries.
Oh my God.
He would take them. Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure he would. You're right, Max. You're right.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Next thing I look up. You all saw it, right? Like as this happened, I wasn't paying any attention.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
God.
We were down.
They were saying,
none of you said anything in chat. At least I didn't see anything in chat.
Well, of course not.
Well, you know,
It's entertainment.
don't even maybe watch it all the way to the scene of the crash. You know what I mean?
That's so true.
Look at your plane.
Well, in all honesty, Sim, it wouldn't have mattered. You weren't paying attention to the chat.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was paying attention to my dog. Exactly.
Yeah. All good.
At least it gave
Max
you guys
needs love too.
He does. At least it gave you all a few good laughs and me as well, of course.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
All right. You're gonna love the playback. Being a pilot is what again?
Man.
Aviate. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I just got home from work.
And you caught that?
Michael's going to drop that clip everywhere.
Yeah, and the first thing I see is everybody's laughing on Discord. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Oh my goodness. I mean, even Harry came out of the woodwork.
Yep, he did.
Right?
You know? Oh, too funny.
And it was right after going to 10,000 feet too. So, you know, it's kind of a double bonus there.
Yeah, I break the altitude I wanted to go at, and then I just crash into go figure.
Almost double. Yeah.
You know. Entertainment.
Oh, you know, it is.
It really has a number for you to call.
The unscripted stuff usually is the best stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right?
The stuff that doesn't go to plan is the best content.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's definitely short worthy.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm sure it's going to be in a short.
We were practically crying here on this end. So.
I love your expression there, Sim.
I don't even know what it was. Oh my goodness! I'll have to go back and watch it.
You had wrinkles in your forehead. It was that good.
Oh God!
I've been applying a lot of lotion to try to get those out. Damn it! No, but
Oh my God.
oh shoot! Well, it was funny. Harry W says I'm always available to point out other shortcomings. That's kind of like Maple. Harry, you and Maple should go have dinner.
Oh God.
Maple goes, huh? I got a really good story for everybody that's here and also in chat that happened. And I know like a lot of you know about this. Like you know about it, Johnny. You know about it, SoCal. Bats, you know about this. But it's a story about Maple, and this is how it goes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I can't even. Oh, I know what it was. I think I can't remember exactly what you were trying to decide on, Maple. But we were walking. This is at Providence, and we were walking with a group of us. And I said, Maple, you either need to shit or get off the pot. And Maple goes, huh?
Oh my God.
What? What does that mean? So Maple, just in your defense, I actually brought that up with my daughter, and I was telling this story to my family, and then you were like, what? What does that mean? And then I asked my daughter, I go, do you know what that means? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay. And then I had my wife explain it to her, but we had explained to Maple that it means either make a decision or don't, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it was so funny. Maple's like, what? What?
What? Wait, what?
The seating position in the second rig is nowhere near as good as in the main first. Not happy with the comfort.
Oh my God.
Sprung Nickel must be talking to somebody.
Yeah, I think it's just a sign, Sim, that we are old.
Oh my God, Johnny, don't even say it, but I think you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
but
you
know
are.
what?
Literally what?
The good news is we have a wide range of ages within the channel, which is great.
We really do.
Great. We've got we've got people that are even younger than Maple, believe it or not, that join from time to time. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Braden.
Yeah. Well, Braden.
Flight Sim Braden. We even had one of my son's friends that actually, this is a real true story. Oh, look at that. The C-17 has the engine covers. How are you getting any thrust out of those bats? Magic.
Down angle.
They must
Down
be
angle.
mesh.
Oh, okay.
One of my son's friends that's the same age actually had been a member of the channel, didn't even realize that my son... And like I was my son's dad, and he was joined the channel, and so like a 13, 14-year-old. So yeah, we have a wide range of viewers. And Apeng, good to see you. Says good evening, great peeps. Apeng, you missed the hilarity.
You missed it. Yeah,
you missed
did.
it. You can go back though and watch it. But I crashed into the ocean because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
he was not
aviating
it
up
as
about
his first
10
rule.
minutes ago when he was he had Max in his arms. He just I think it was about 10 minutes ago.
About 10 minutes ago. You don't have to go too far back to look, but yeah, I had my dog Max, and he's. By the way, did you guys go check out Discord? Because I got him in the pets playground, and he's completely out right now.
Some of us are aviating.
Oh, I have not.
Aviating is
That's a good point.
So,
That's a good point. Nicely done,
Some of
SoCal
us
Jerry.
aren't distracted.
Oh, I need to learn
Especially
from
when
you
we're
guys.
hand-flying and
Clearly, you're
trying to
better
stay right on
pilots than
your-
me.
Took us.
Apeng says, "LOL, I'll rewatch then." Yes, you got to check it out. Fly the plane first and communicate after. Exactly, Captain Audi.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I have the reverse of that often.
God, that was
We
so
know.
funny though.
We know.
It was so funny.
Oh my gosh! And then Maple, did you actually clip that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of course he
Yes,
did.
I did.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
I'm sending that to
You
Shane
will
first.
see it again.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
the thing, though, Sam. You're so lucky in the fact that Oz Flight Simmer didn't see.
Oh
that.
God, no
Oh my
kidding.
God.
Oh,
he
my
will.
goodness. Yeah, he probably will.
He
Maple is a moderator over on.
Yep.
He
on
is.
Sims
He is.
He's probably
Yeah,
already.
right
Get him
there.
on
You can
speed
be
dial.
guaranteed
I'm sure.
that he's going to see it.
Good point, Tashi. Yeah, he's
What?
gonna know.
Yeah.
I'm sure Maple will say something.
Yeah, look at the chat.
Oh my God.
You mean-
I'm calling
Oh
for him.
my
Maple's going to DM the clip to him. What do you mean?
You know what? I'm
You're
gonna do
a
that
panic.
right now, actually.
Oh, Tashi! Text him. Maple doesn't have his text. Maple doesn't have his number.
DM. I have his DM.
Todd,
I
you
use my
should
DMs all the time.
tell Braden, tell Sim the issues you're having with your
Oh,
Moza.
oh yeah. Do tell.
Yeah. So the hardware is really good. It's really well built, and it's all metal grips and all that sort of stuff. It's really top gear. Weighs a ton, so it's like 12.5 kilos, the base.
Okay.
It's fairly heavy, so you can use it while
This is
it's
the joystick, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the joystick. Although I was just thinking then that don't know whether Sim would want to get the joystick or the yoke, because they have a force feedback yoke as well.
Okay.
So so the hardware is really cool. It's good. The software, I think they've got some work to do on that. So when I first loaded it up, the Sims, all the Sims like DCS, 2020, 24, they all saw the base, the AB9. And
again, this is the Moza yoke, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it worked. It worked.
No, it wasn't the yoke. It was the joystick.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Oh, it's
I
a
got the
joystick, not the yoke.
Yeah, so it's the AB,
Okay.
The AB9 base, which is the joystick, and I've got the MH16.
Oh,
grip.
right. Okay.
Okay, so it's got the extra buttons on it, and I wanted that for DCS anyway. So, but when I first loaded it up, it wouldn't load the drivers. There were no drivers for it. Now, I know...
and this is a Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 or 2020 or both?
No, in everything. It just... So, when you first load in, when you first put it on, you get the Moza cockpit app.
Okay,
that you
which
put
is
on
the
there.
bridge software, right?
That's the bit that lets you do all the different, put in presets and calibrate your gear,
Right.
and tighten the springs and increase feedback and all that sort of stuff. So that's supposed to put the drivers in, but for whatever reason, the drivers never loaded. So I put in for tech support, and they were fast. And then I think it was 2 days later, they used remote.
Oh,
access.
they remoted to your machine.
and downloaded the drivers. Everything was fine. So I got to use it for a couple of hours. Then I thought, righto, I'd better update the firmware. That was a mistake.
Oh.
Well, the firmware download failed, and as soon as it failed, the base that was powered up just went dead.
Oh.
Get out of here.
So you did a firmware update, and then your base went dead?
Well, the firmware update failed.
Oh.
And as soon as it failed, that's when the base just went dead. So it was like I'd powered it down, but the power indicator light was still showing that it was powered up. And the USB light was showing that it still had contact with the computer. So that's where I am at the moment, waiting back on tech support. And of course, it's the weekend, so even in China, they don't work on the weekends. Well, sometimes, I think.
Yeah, if your firmware failed,
They might be swapping the unit.
They're probably going to have to swap that unit, or they're going to have to give you some sort of module to load it. Okay.
Some kind of different software or something like that to load it.
So
Yeah.
If they're doing it remote, and the light indicator on the USB indicates that it still has some contact with the computer.
Uh-oh, Flight Simmer just jumped in.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
shit.
Hey, Shane.
Hey, Shane, how's it going? It's good to see you. No problems here to talk about. Everything's been peachy keen. Flying the route. I had a great landing. Everything's good, Shane. How you doing?
Check your DM, Shane. Trust me, it's so worth it.
How you doing, Shane? Good to see you, Shane. Everybody say hello to Shane.
What's up,
good
Shane?
fun. No, what's up? Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Oh. Your puppy can fly the F406 better than you. Oh, you son of a gunner. You cheeky bag of you. Son of a bitch. Yeah, thanks, Maple. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, so to start with, hello to everybody. To start with.
Hello,
gentlemen.
Tony, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, Tony.
Good, mate. Good, good. Second of all, don't start harassing Shane because that means he'll harass you tonight and it'll be going backwards and forwards again.
It totally is. Oh, he's got it coming now.
Well, the ball's in his court now.
It is. It is. Oh, it's too fun.
Mabel's going to get moved up to senior moderator for this.
Okay. So like, so Shane, since he's watching us Flight Simmer, so the thing is like we talked about, some of the best content is what goes unplanned and is unscripted. Like I've seen you crash before, and it's like that gets everybody rolling, and they love having that and that excitement in the unscripted things, right? Right?
It's so great when Shane crashes. It's so fun.
Shane doesn't crash.
Never.
Yeah.
Yes, unscheduled landings.
Never.
It's different than a crash.
It was Max's fault.
It was.
We'll have to just that's it. It's always Max's fault,
I
right?
feel sorry for Max. I feel sorry for Max having to fly with him.
No, good.
Oh, well, he's out. He doesn't give a shit. He's out.
Cozy now.
Oh, he's totally out.
Animals.
Oh,
so,
he's
Shane,
a good dog, though.
The first rule of a pilot is to aviate, right? Fly the plane. And Sim forgot that.
I did.
Wow,
the first rule, he forgot that.
I
forgot that.
I did. I come totally true. Totally true. I failed miserably.
So,
I mean, he was concentrating too much on getting his next orange whip to set an altitude.
That's right.
Yeah,
that was the other thing.
Earlier. That was earlier.
That was like two mistakes in a row. My goodness. It's like a chain of action right there. Captain Rents Guy says it looks like it's descending. Am I descending? No, I hope not.
No.
But I'm not going to miss my top of descent. I did see Harry's message, by the way. But Harry, little did you know, before you even sent that message, I put my watch on alert so I didn't forget my top of descent.
Boo.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Silver joined us.
Yeah.
Silver motherfucking killers in the house. And Shane just said, Symphonic forgets to read the comments in chat. Do you think he would aviate? And that was the problem. Well, actually, it wasn't the problem. I was paying attention to my dog, and then I was like, why didn't you guys say anything? And then, Johnny, you said, well, not like you're watching the comments in chat anyway.
Yeah.
I've got a perfectly good explanation for it. Head up ass, beyond eyebrows. I could not see what you were doing.
Oh, my goodness.
So Sim, are you taking lessons from Maple now, eh?
I am. Well, Flaps 40, bruh. Flaps 40, bruh.
40.
Oh. Top 40.
Hey, our first rule is not to fly the plane, it's to entertain.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Flaps 40 might have kept you in the air a little longer.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Maybe.
And as we can see now, I think the block party texting is.
Are they? Well, now I'm texting because somebody said to send them a message, and they're trying to send something through on chat, and I said I'm here. They said, well, you're on break, and I'm like, well, yeah, I was on break a while ago. I gotta tell them to go live. Maybe they're not on live.
Well, if they just join the channel, they may not be able to post, right?
Right.
So they've got to kind of sit here for a few minutes, I'm guessing. So.
Also, that's a good point. I think I only have it as a minute, or 2 minutes.
Yeah. So for some things, it's 5 minutes.
Someone has to work out how to send the neighbors the clip.
Someone's getting stuff.
SoCal Jerry, you son of a gun! My goodness, SoCal dropping in the Sim Fanatic memberships. Hey, Jerry, thank you so much, man. That's awesome. Appreciate it. It's going to Wet Willie Gaming. Nice. Like that. Trowa 85, Robert McNamara, Benjamin Hendrickson, and Jonathan's Train Vlogs. Everybody give a shout out to our good friend SoCal Jerry. Hey, Jerry, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jerry.
Very kind of you. Jerry.
Oh my God! I haven't heard that for years. I haven't heard that for years.
Blue skies, and I'm giving Jerry a few STDs too for that one.
Oh, Jesus. I can't handle any STDs.
Oh, man.
It's only 4. Just take some antibiotics. That'll take care of it right away.
My wife is out of town. I've got all kinds of simming to do, and I've got my orange whip going.
Nice.
I don't need any STDs.
No, you don't.
Explains it.
He has enough STDs. He doesn't need any more.
By the
I was
way,
going to say,
for the younger
Gqeberha,
crowd that's
there's
here,
a good cream for that.
STD stands for standard pressure, of course, right, guys? Standard pressure.
Always.
We're just wishing SoCal Jerry standard pressure, which means good skies.
He has so much standard pressure around him.
Harry says Jerry has a clap
is
so much it
huge.
is more like an applause. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. That is, Harry, he has some wittiness to him. Did you catch that, Jerry?
I was flying and not reading.
No. What Harry just said, he said, Jerry, you saw this, right? Jerry has the clap so much it's more like an applause.
Oh.
That was good. That was good. That was good. He said, no offense, Jerry.
No offense.
Jerry's a family man. He stays a straight and narrow, tried and true. Not doing any of those shenanigans, Tashi.
Hey, we flew shenanigans last night.
That was last night.
And I'll say that, shenanigans is just a bunch of guys get on the sim and fly. And last night we flew from a airport in San Diego and we just flew up the coast.
Yeah.
California.
California.
Wonderful flight.
Absolutely. Yeah.
At an altitude where we could actually see the scenery.
Yeah, like 200 feet.
Oh, perfect.
And then some.
A couple of times it was 0 feet.
Well, for some folks it was 0 feet from time to time, or, yeah. We won't talk about Johnny because that was.
Oh, what happened to Johnny? Do tell.
Nothing.
Nothing
Nothing at all. Okay. Nothing to see here. Like I told Shane, nothing to see here.
Nothing.
That cheeky bugger. I tell you guys.
can tell him. There's no shame in my game.
No. Well, okay. So for the SimFanatic community, so Johnny Mon has been doing this flight with us, which we did a cross Canada and back, and So last night Johnny says, "Hey guys, we'll go ahead and fly that flight from Tillamook, Washington, down to Santa Rosa, California." And I said, "Sure, Johnny, I'll do it with you." Now it was my second time doing it with him. And I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, because the first time he did it, he crashed into the mountain because I'll just say...
we started at Tillamook?
Yeah, he became less responsive over time. I'll just say that. And then he stopped responding.
Tillamook.
And he didn't change his altitude and crashed into a mountain at 7,500. And anyway, so he crashed...
That was last week.
That was like last week before, whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
And great. And so last night we flew again. Well, he stopped responding, and his plane was his Vertigo, which we love. I fly the Vertigo too. He flew straight. He was going straight. He flew out over the Pacific, and then he stopped responding. And we tried
couch victims?
nearly everything to get him. We tried. We timed him. It was at least 20 minutes since we'd heard any comments from him. We put him in the couch victims, and we did a little bit of this, and then we played taps for him, right? Oh yeah. And then we let him go, and those of us who were flying with him, we continued on to KSCS, Santa Rosa, and then today he's like, "Hey guys, I'm going to fly this route." Now, it's the third time I've flown this with him, but today he made it all the way to Santa Rosa. So, congratulations to Johnny. We're gonna say great job.
He's staying up.
Yep, he stayed awake during the day, all the way to Santa Rosa.
I did.
He stayed vertical.
Yeah.
Well, no. Yeah, Santa Rosa.
Don't talk about the landing.
Oh yeah.
Well.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I gotta start descending.
You made it. You made it to Santa Rosa. That was a thing. So.
Oh, that's a good story. Hey, we got Amanda Dotson. Amanda, everybody welcome and chat. Welcome, Amanda.
Welcome.
She says, so fun to see this. We're glad to have you here, Amanda. Welcome. It's great to have our lady aviators and simmers along with us. And 403 was in here earlier. Did you guys see that? 403, she must have just stopped in and said hello, and I was trying to like get her a response. She must have, right? But Amanda, thank you for joining.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Nerds.
I know. Total nerdies.
Nerds.
Right.
Nerds that crash their planes.
Right. So what
into the ocean.
runway are we flying in or
Speak for
landing on, guys?
yourself. Like Maple's never crashed, right?
Right.
Wow.
Hey,
Obviously.
I've seen you crash, Maple.
I smell Hassenpfeffer.
Not
I
anymore.
smell
I'll crash.
Hassenpfeffer. I smell
Not anymore.
Did you say not anymore?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
so
That's why you're not flying with us, because you don't want to show
earlier today,
you're
like
great.
2 hours ago, he got approval from family to buy the 350.
Ooh.
So he is learning and mastering the A350,
Well,
so he
good
can do long-haul flights worldwide and not be in the A300. And so he just wanted to do something new.
Good for you, Maple. You know what? I'm so proud of you, Maple.
What was it?
Thank you.
Now we can crash. Now we can crash in London and Barcelona and Berlin.
Harry W just said, "Is 403 going to make an appearance in Minneapolis?" 403, great question. I told her she needs to.
Wow. You needs to? You're going to tell her she needs to?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
That's probably a bad thing to say.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I know the reply you're going to get from 403. It's not going to be pleasant either.
HR is going to love this.
HR is going to love this. Exactly. I told her, I said, just because I'm the boss, don't make it like influence. Like, I'm not putting any pressure on you. You know.
Yeah, always a good disqualifier.
Right. She's so awesome, though. Did you guys?
When you need to use tears. Tears will work.
Yeah.
Work. You know.
Well, you guys heard that she came over and checked my house, right? While we were away.
You were out. Yeah. I heard you.
She's such a good person.
That's awesome.
Pressure her to do that.
Oh, nice.
Did you fix the bottom the ground floor windows since she visited?
Wow.
She fixed everything.
Did you use it for?
I don't. That's an inside joke or something, right?
Well, if she came to visit while you were away, I just wondered how she got in, through a window. Or the door?
No, I gotcha. I gave her the. We have a combination
code?
lock. Yeah,
the code.
I gave her.
Oh,
We changed that.
okay.
I got the
security
same
that can be hacked.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need to
Yeah,
change
so
it for
it's
her because I trust her.
Technology, mate.
Are you sure after that comment you just made?
So her code is
oh,
obviously
yeah.
X403 is how she enters.
Ah!
Jeez.
That's good.
Come on, Tessie.
All right,
This is called
17
technology, mate. We're not living in the 1903s.
Right.
He's going to spend the next 3 hours changing codes now.
Are we landing on 1-7?
What?
We are now.
What do you guys want to land?
I don't know. I've got
where we're going.
you on my fingers and.
I want to land
not
on a
paying
runway,
attention.
not the ocean. How about that?
Hey, friends. Del Gam is here. Del Gam says, "What's up?" By the way, I have to give credit where credit's due. Del Gam did he's now forever the camera guy, video guy. When we were at Flight Sim Expo, he did such an amazing job in like recording me interviewing the various vendors, and just Del, thank you so much. And then he like gave me tips on the B-roll.
Nailed it.
And just nailed it. And Del, did you miss the announcement I had? Well, no, you already know because I put it to the moderators group. But we will be getting the first look out of all the channels. We get the first look at out of Wingflex and their Airbus overhead panel because they loved the interview so much. They actually said, and we're getting all their stuff to review. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. But Del, just want to do a shout out to Del. He did an awesome job. He's a professional, guys. He's a professional video, audio kind of guy. And so
If only you were a professional pilot or knew what you're doing.
I know, right?
Good job, Del.
Del, shout out to you, man. That was awesome. Do appreciate it.
Sir.
All right, so we're going to get down here. Let's see.
What, bats? Stay on the sky or what? Come on.
1,000 feet. We're going to look for 1,000 feet here.
It's all over the place. I know. I get it, man.
Try matching this guy.
You better watch
I am
1,000
trying.
feet.
I don't know why.
His drops, his altitude drops.
I know.
There's our cigar chasing me.
Okay, so this is the last landing challenge.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Did we
Just
have
2
one
tonight.
already?
Yeah, we had one already, and SimFanatic yours truly took it.
Well,
sadly.
he cheats.
Just because he didn't
He
see
cheats.
several other
I did
landings.
auto land.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he shows up late to the party. Is like, so who's gonna land?
Del, you missed a good one. Well, we
Oh,
got
you
clips for
did
you.
miss it, Del. Oh my god. I crashed, Del. I crashed.
Hey, he washed the plane.
Yeah, the bottom.
That's one way to put it. I washed the plane. I like that.
Plane wash.
That was funny.
We're going to Port Elizabeth. Is that what we're doing right now?
Okay, what runway here?
Yeah, Port Elizabeth.
You have an equivalent for a Viking burial, you know, when you put the dead guy on the boat.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
set it on
Oh,
fire,
jeez.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
sail
Runway
it
12
on.
looks good.
Yeah,
Runway
12 looks good.
1, 2.
Roger
What's
that.
up, family? How's everybody doing?
Good.
There's Del.
Hey, man. Oh, man. Del, you missed the fun.
You
Our
really
jaws
did.
are still hurting.
Yeah, my
Always
abdomen,
happens like this.
my abdomen actually, I don't know, I burned calories or something. 'Cause
It still hurts.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Yeah, Del, you're
where's-
definitely gonna have to go back and check that out.
Okay, I'll check it. I'll check the video out.
What was it, guys? About 30 minutes
hour-
ago? Hour?
About 30.
yeah, 30-ish
Yeah.
minutes, 45 maybe.
Just looking when you see Max in his arms.
Dog.
Start watching from
shortly,
that point.
shortly after that. Yeah.
Maple, did you post the clip in general?
No, I just DM'd it to Shane. I'll let him have first dibs for a couple more minutes.
Wow.
Wow, what a moderator.
well
Man.
Yeah.
If I was a
Oh, I
moderator
see.
for Darren,
Oh, I
he
found
would have
it.
already
Wait a
had
minute,
it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, well,
You're
I
a
get
trooper
you.
there, Maple. You're a trooper.
I know,
I
right?
get it, Maple.
You're a real trooper,
Give me that,
Maple.
Darren. Exactly. You know, I think it's been long enough. I guess you can have the clip.
Oh, wow.
I guess.
Silver motherfucking killer right there.
You.
All right. Touch
Silver, what are you flying, Silver?
Aerostar.
A Bonanza.
A twin engine.
Aerostar 600. The A2A.
Aren't they all Bonanzas?
Sure you are.
Twin engine Cherokee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
America.
Looks like Silver's flying a plane with only one engine on.
CP65 gave me another 9 out of 10. I'll take that
Yeah.
one.
Wow. CP65, stop trying to kiss up to the boss.
No, he's just recognizing. He doesn't kiss up to me. He will tell me
He
when
does.
my landings are crap.
It is. Well,
Yeah, the next moderator better be me.
how did he rate your landing earlier?
He didn't even rate it. It was that bad. What was that?
God.
Was that technically a landing? I mean, I landed in the ocean.
The plane came
You
to a
didn't
full
bounce.
and complete stop. So
There was
Thank
no
you, Captain
bounce.
You
Red
wanna
Sky.
classify that as a landing?
No, right?
There was
the
no
aircraft
bounce.
came to a full and complete
There
stop.
was no bounce. That's true. I had no
Yeah,
bounce.
you guys can have the clip.
Well, I mean, us glider pilots would just call that an outlanding. Totally
you landing?
inappropriate, but you know,
Tasha, you
it's still a landing.
All right, here comes
Tasha,
Johnny
you
Mon.
coming down the lane?
Here comes Johnny.
You got room in the glider for a dinghy?
A dinghy.
Yeah.
No, the dinghy is behind the controls.
Tasha,
Johnny
you coming down the
Mon.
lane?
Come on, Johnny.
Oh, that looked
how
nice.
it's done.
I'm just
That
going
looked
to
real
do
nice.
I think he hit it,
Ooh.
didn't he?
Yeah,
I
It
hit
didn't
it.
bounce.
Just like
I
it.
know that.
You go, Bats.
We got Tashi, ZX Pilot, and Bats up there. Yeah, this is it, friends. It's almost 10:30. Dino Nuggets are calling.
Oh, no.
Man's
my
coming.
God.
He's just slow.
You have Dino Nuggets every single night?
No, only when he streams.
Yeah.
Tashi, I'll come in behind you.
But I
Twice a week.
have an assorted flavors for dipping sauces, Maple.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah, that
Any
totally makes it
good thing
better.
good, or is it just ketchup because you are from the Midwest?
Me hungry.
Oh, Maple probably likes ketchup.
I love
Well,
ketchup.
yeah, he's
See,
like
I knew
12. So yeah.
Cigar coming.
Cigar is coming.
Oh.
He just put on his engine covers. Now he has no inflow. Oh, now he took them off.
Oh, God. Come on, Bats. Nail this thing. Oh, no.
Who needs thrust and landing, right?
Oh, you
Right.
missed it. You missed it. Sorry, Bats.
He's going to get it.
Actually, Draco's on the ground already, so.
Why do you look elevated? Do you have like a third party?
Ooh.
Oh, who just landed?
That'd be good.
Damn.
Did Tashi just nail it?
That was really good. Actually, right in front of it, but that was really good.
Oh, nice.
No bounce.
Well, okay.
No bounce.
No bounce.
I actually hate ranch.
He has it so
Harry
far, I
says,
think.
ketchup blasphemy. Us Midwesterners drown everything in ranch. Yeah.
I despise ranch, actually.
That's a true story.
Well, you despise everything, so.
Yes, he does.
There isn't much that you don't hate, Maple.
I love the A350.
Oh, yeah. the
Hey,
A350.
he loves.
Bats, get out of the way.
He loves
Bats, get out of the
Shane.
way.
Just Bats.
Not
Get out of the
going
way.
to get ahead of ourselves.
Bats, get out of the way.
Good thing Shane isn't ranch.
What I my goddamn spoiler still.
All right,
That's
Zix.
literally in the camera way.
Yeah, Bats, you're still in the way. Come on, back up. Jesus.
Jay.
Back up more.
Jay.
There comes the ex-pilot. I didn't even see the last one.
No, because Bats is blocking
He
everyone's
was in the
view.
way.
CX.
I made a
Hey,
pretty
Tetley,
landing,
I bet they are good
Bats
with barbecue
was all over the
sauce.
place.
Yes.
It looked like you hit the
might
numbers
still
to
be
me,
out a little
man.
Do what?
It looked like you hit the numbers to me.
I don't know if I hit the numbers or not. That's close, but I don't know.
I think you did.
Not sure.
Yes, remember CX drove all the way from LA, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
road.
Anthony.
sorry.
Anthony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony's. How the hell are you, Anthony? 42
motorcycle.
likes, friends. 42 likes. Check that out. Thank you all for the likes. We appreciate it.
Yep.
We'll send you
Now
the bill.
there's no dance. Yeah, we do.
Here he
Send
comes.
it to him.
Anthony driving that bike. Oh,
There
look
you
at that.
go. Oh, look at that.
Did you see that? He's outside of his plane. You gotta be shitting me. Here, I gotta catch up.
That's awesome.
Did you see that? Silver?
Yeah. Yes, I
Wait,
saw
let me
it.
see if it'll come back up here.
He's sticking
He's got
out.
Maple in front of him. Like,
What? Wait, how much? What?
like,
Oh my god.
He's got a sunroof.
that's
I'm in
awesome.
Finland, buddy.
You can probably see better.
Oh, it's been a blast. It's been a blast.
Literally in Finland. What are you
Always.
talking about?
Always a blast,
Or
right,
not
guys?
Nickel.
Yep.
Durka's dropping in the couple of orange whips. Sorry we didn't get the last leg in. I knew this was going to be a long flight, but we got most of them in, Jerry.
Yeah, hey, it's just an idea, you know?
Yeah, I appreciate it. And by the way, did somebody drop in the if all of you that are watching, do like Jerry did and give me some flight suggestions or give us some flight suggestions, whether it's for commercial flights, whether it's whatever aircraft or what routes you want, or the GA flights for Saturday that we usually do on Saturday. We do commercial on Wednesdays, typically GA on Saturdays. But guys in Discord voice here, I just want to say thank you, Bats, Johnny Mon, Silver Killer, SoCal Jerry, Tashi, Wingman, Captain Howdy, Del Gam. Great that you caught us here before we were done. Fluid Mercury, Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. Maple Leaf, Pilot Rick, Sprung Nickel, and Tony the Cruiser. You guys rock, and all of you in chat. I just want to say thank you to all of you. But guys, before I disconnect from Discord voice, blue skies.
Blue skies.
Blue skies.
Yep.
Good night, friends. Good night. And I want to say blue skies to all of you in chat. Thank you so much. You are the reason we do this. You're the reason that I do it. Oz Flight Simmer does it. All of us do it. And you're the reason that it's so much fun. Just like tonight. Just even though things didn't go quite to plan, right, Max? Max is still out, by the way. But it does add for some fun. So I don't care. You guys make fun of me. It is all good. It's all in good fun, and I know it. But friends, Have a great week. Have a great rest of your week. We got some exciting stuff coming, as I talked about earlier in the stream. Do watch out for that. I'm going to get some interviews with Thrustmaster, with Moza, and Scalarchy is going to get published here in the next week or two. So watch for that. But friends, I do appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for your continued support for all of us. Not just me. It's for our channel, our community, and for all of us. Until next time, friends, have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your weekend. I love you. I will see you on Wednesday. Good night. SimFanatic signing off. Blue skies.
you know